Hey everyone, welcome to Friday Night on the Homestead. Tonight's topic is Wanted 121, the year in review. But first, let's say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, folks.
And it's, Bruce is in the side chat. Oh, okay. Boy, I wonder what I did to offend him. Maybe I teased him too much about Tennessee being caught in a snow apocalypse in a little bit. All right. Well, let's see who else here. All right. So we have Super Scout came in, then Rebel Canners, and then Gardner Josh said, "Happy New Year, everybody." And then there's Backwoods Law came in. Bruce came in saying hi to people. And Country Homestead Preacher is in the house. So is P2E, Prepping to Endure. And Courtney saying hi, everybody over there. Mary Beth Smith, Christine Bates, Walt Rogers all came in. And everyone's talking. Carol, Fishes Lowe's Live showed up. Built on a Rock Homestead is here. And yeah, Tasha Prep for it's in the house. Suburban Hillbilly is here. And Alicia is here. And Ginger Ninja. Kaylin Strain is in the house. Hey, and that gives us, 11 people watching here now. Oh, just dropped to 10. Somebody snuck after I said hi. All right, so,
So now, do we take a shot for Betty White now or later?
Oh, we'll talk about Betty White later.
Okay.
Yeah. So tonight's just going to be kind of kicked back, laid back. There's no really set topic, but I got a couple of things that popped up during the day that I want to talk about. So let's hop over here and we'll get this little 5 or 6 slideshow out of the way here. And of course, we all have our favorite Christmas guy, Detective John McClane. And of course, this year we did have the good, bad, and the ugly wandering around. Of course, I was going to put actual faces on them, but no one would get the joke if I put Ronald Reagan on the good. And I'm not going to say who I was going to put on the bad and the ugly, but you can guess who the ugly might be with her curled up plastic face. But
Are you talking about Nancy Pelosi again?
Oh, you don't say her name. It's Miss Plastic Face.
Oh, okay. Miss.
I was trying to go through the list of Kardashians. I didn't. Sorry, my bad. I was way off.
Yeah, I could have put a whole bunch in there, all in Washington D.C. and still not even get down to the great nuisance in California.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's Sleepy Joe's Big Mistake. Oh, we're going to leave all this stuff here and give it to the enemy. Yeah.
I don't know if it was his biggest mistake. I mean, y'all seen Hunter, right?
He does poop his pants a lot.
Yeah, well, it is one of his bigger, more public and costly mistakes.
All right, there you go.
All right, now, side chat. Ooh, get ready, side chat. Who can give me the quote that goes with this picture?
I've never seen that picture before in my life.
But you know the quote. When I give the quote, you will know it.
I'll know the quote, but dude, I don't know. Waller's talking to a
carpenter.
Oh, I look like a troglodyte. Sorry.
Yeah.
Too much Dungeons and Dragons, Gil. You can't show me pictures like this.
Well, I was trying to find a more modern version, but this is the one that Lewis liked.
Are they designing the Monopoly board?
No. Okay, here's the quote then, and once you see the quote, you will get it.
Monopoly's outlawed in my house.
The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sailing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot and whether pigs have wings. Alice through the looking glass.
Oh.
Gil, I hate to prove you wrong this early in the show, but I've never heard that shit, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, put it this way. Some of the movies, I bet there's been some movies that you've watched, and they actually quote different parts of it in there. Some of them were even the more recent Marvel ones, too.
Oh, I figured it was some silent movie where you have to read the subtitles, dude. I don't know how to read.
No. Alice in Wonderland. The second book is Alice Through the Looking Glass. And
yes. Yeah,
this is it. That. This is the big one. All right. So, Bruce, I can't believe you've never heard that before. Just about every federal coup guy fires this one off. All right. So, and that was my main thing was going to be that one. The time has come to talk of, many things. Things past, things forward. We're at the we call it the cusp of the year of New Year. And so that's just one of the things I just, wanted to bring out here. I'm getting other stuff here ready. But, so, I mean, it's like, this year, I remember a lot of people went through a lot of things and talking about all the things that went on. And I'm just trying to keep a half an eye on the side chat here. Anyways, I know the one person who's not up here who I sent the link to made a big change this year. He got out of Pennsylvania down into Tennessee, and he's always saying, I got away from the snow.
It still snows there. It just doesn't snow as much.
Yeah.
So
it was 70 degrees here today.
It was warm here actually, and we don't have any snow as of yet, so
it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's okay. The low last night was 21 degrees. The high was 23 degrees and dropping. Let me hit the refresh button here. And currently the temperature outside is 16 degrees, and the low tonight is, they changed a bunch here, is 7 degrees. They warmed it up for tomorrow night tonight is -7. They warmed tomorrow up to -5, and Sunday night to 5. But at least the snow is supposed to stop through Monday evening. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that the polar shift magnetic whoozy weather that Ben Davis was talking about for the last 3 weeks. He was warning about it. I'm just hoping it'll just go and back over in a normal way and goes off a different way. Hey,
no comment on anything earthly. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, but we just saw the weather changes. Is that earthly enough?
Oops, I can't type tonight.
Yes, we can do that. And no, Cortney, you haven't been able to type all damn night. Girl, find your keyboard.
But yeah, so we're just waiting for the weather to change here. But for us in 2021, 11 months ago, we closed on the new house. And so when we closed on the 28th, and we moved in on February 3rd.
Oh,
because basically Brandon was he needed to close before on selling us this one before he could close on the one he was buying down in Blackfoot. Hey, Tibor. And so we gave him a couple of days to move. He had moved most of the stuff out, but they were still sleeping here until, so we gave him a couple days. We were in no big hurry to move in. So we just came over and helped her clean on the days they were on, right as soon as they moved the bedding out. We came over and helped her clean the house and everything else. And we got done. And it's like, and she goes, "Oh, wow. Okay. You guys can move it now." And it's like, gee, we still got 4 hours. All right, let's start moving some stuff over. But we moved here. Bruce and Faye moved down to Tennessee. And this week, Tasha, Mama Bear Prepper,
was moving to Washington.
And they're still in California. On Wednesday, she said they're moving out into a motel.
Yeah.
Thursday, she didn't put out any video because they were packing up and moving stuff. They have to be out now. So they're packing everything up today, getting everything moved up, loaded up to head up to, was it Washington or it's Oregon? It's Oregon. And so they're going to be driving up there. And actually, she picked a good time because going up through from Sacramento north, it's clear for the next 3 days. The snow has stopped. So
I wanted the snow.
I just saw what Built on the Rock Homestead said. How much money did the neighbors spend? Fireworks for well over an hour. Whoa, okay. Fireworks for over an hour, that's a lot of money. Of course, like us, Faye's in the house. Hey, Purple Tea Bear. Well, I was talking to my wife earlier today, and we were talking about possibly getting a new truck for me, not getting rid of the Tundra, but it's just too blankety blank light in the fanny. And because it just likes to, water, it starts raining, it likes to, hydroplane in the butt. Any snow out there and ice in the intersection, it likes to go zzz, it's like, and what she was telling me is that she was telling me that her good friend that just bought a new Tundra got one of the ones with all the bells and whistles on it, and they have a button on there that says creep. And so when you're at a stop sign in the ice, you can push creep, and it goes and just goes forward slowly. You don't step on the gas, and it gets you up to 15 miles an hour. Then you take over. So, but mine's an old 2006, and it just we're extra light. We can spin our butt everywhere. We can do circles on ourselves automatically and let the driver freak out.
I don't need a button. I have a foot.
Well, the thing is, though, you just barely touch the gas, or sometimes, I just take my foot off the brake, and it goes, zzz. It's like, Toyota was, the Tundra of the early 2000s was not Toyota's biggest brainchild. And I got those, the really good tires from Les Schwab, and they did the Skyping on it where they make, cut the extra little slot in the things to give it extra traction, but it's just so friggin' light. I've always had problems even in the regular rain, it trying to fishtail and spin. My wife never believed me till she put it in the ditch. But so Cortney, the good, the bad, and the ugly for you this year.
Oh my God. I have probably a extremely long list. So I, of course, joined Shed Wars. So when I did that, I wasn't expecting to kind of do it by myself, because then later my husband tore his rotator cuff and had to have rotator cuff surgery. And he was out for like pretty much all summer. So basically I did most of the work, most of the starting the plants and stuff by myself. So, did all that. So that was kind of like good, bad. And it was super ugly, not knowing what was going to happen with him and his job and everything else. It was stressful. And then I don't know. I mean, there was some good out of it. Like at the end, I got, so many. We got like 500. I worked my butt off. I have 500 pounds of food. So that was good, But
Yeah.
for the most part, was worried about him and if he'd ever be able to go back to work, which, he even says his arm is like way better than what it was. So that's good, right?
Yeah.
But still. Other than that, I'm like, we never had anything major happen, just his arm. And I'm grateful for that. And then we just, got over the sickness. We were sick, And then, of course, now he has kidney stone. So,
Yeah.
When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I do remember something happening back at in the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to get to 400 subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that was a part of this year.
Yeah.
I actually forgot. But yeah, no, that was really big for my channel. I worked my butt off to get all those subscribers. I mean, I'm serious. I did like 8-hour live streams, So, I worked my butt off and yeah, it was like February and I'm like, I wanted to get to 400 by May and I ended up getting 1,000 and got monetized by the end of May. And, then it just went from there. So that was a good thing. It was ugly there for a while, but it was a good thing. So,
yeah. Josh.
Yes, sir.
What was your good, bad, and the ugly this year?
Well, the good thing is there's a lot of good things. I mean, my wife got diagnosed cancer-free this year. I successfully propagated every animal on my farm so I could keep the lineages going. I expanded the goats. I mean, the bad is, man, everything that has to do with lockdowns and all of that. That was the bad part. But I did end up switching jobs, so I guess that was a good thing. The floods of the spring was a bad thing for sure. That was bad and ugly. I don't know. I mean, YouTube wise, I don't even want to go there. But there's been a lot more good in that. I've become really close with the poop troop, and kind of vested a lot of my time and emotions into it. So I'm kind of fully vetted in there now. Y'all can't get rid of me, and you're stuck with me. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I was excited when you started coming around. I was like, "Who's this Gardener Josh dude?"
Well, I remember I met Josh first back on just in time prepping, and then I also down on Steve's, and he had a different name on his channel at the time.
Well, I don't know if that was my real name or if it was Josh the Prepper. I don't know which one it was.
Connor.
Yeah, that was my real name.
Yeah, and so and I think that's still that's when I picked you up on Facebook too at one point.
Yeah, I've been around a while.
Yeah. So I mean, there's been for me there's been I got this house here, but it's just so much. I mean, there was just so much more work on it and stuff. And then my wife trying to get me to make more trips to California to move stuff up here last year, and the weeds on the other side got away from me. And of course, my son-in-law couldn't go out there and spend any time out there when he instead of playing his video games, couldn't go out there and do weeding. So it really got away from us.
Yeah.
We got a question. Has anybody heard from Yossi?
He's fine. He was on a live stream with me yesterday on Chatio. So, and then he's going to be there on Sunday night when I go live, guys. So he wants to be. He's like, I miss you guys.
Yeah, I agree with Kaylin. I haven't seen any posts on him on Facebook.
Yeah, he just,
taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, LG Homestead.
Hey, CR.
Hey, CR. So, yeah, so it's just like there's so much stuff. We moved a lot of stuff up here, but it's like, all right, my wife being the accountant, trying to be money management, all right, we need to push this off till next year. I'm like, ugh. We keep pushing everything off a year or two. All of a sudden, when you get up here, it's like, well, why isn't it all of a sudden? Because you said we couldn't pay for it. You said to push it off and push it off. And there's a lot of things that we need to do. But next spring, she has given me the green light to go rent the excavator again from the rental place here. And I'm going to be digging trenches all over the place and putting in yard hydrants over here, because basically we have 2 water outlets on each side of the house. That's it. And so we're going to run water hydrants out around to the garden behind the shop, put a garden hydrant out at the far end of the house on the west side, so it's easier to water stuff out there, not have to run 300 feet of garden hose out there to water the lawn. And we're going to put several things around so we have water easier out there so we can take care of things. But once that's in, we get the water line in, and then we're going to put a sewer line from where the sewer cleanout is right in front of me outside the window here, across the driveway to the other side, where we'll park a travel trailer at, so we can hook up to dump the sewage from the travel trailer. Once that's all in, then we're going to get a contractor in here and pour concrete for the driveway. Right now it's cobbles and rock. And then once that's done, it'll be a whole lot easier taking care of the snow.
Yeah.
Then I can just walk around with a little electric snow blower and blow it all out of the way. And
has it snowed an awful lot where you are? Because I mean, here
you didn't see my post today, did you?
I haven't, no, because I haven't. I seriously haven't had a phone all day, hardly.
15 inches in the last 7 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's just but here's what's weird. Where I'm measuring is on the north side of the house. The wind blows from south to north. That area doesn't get blown hardly at all. So everything that's falling down just falls and settles there. Well, around the side of the house, this side and around that side, the wind is whipping around there, and you can see all the drifts out on that portion there. And it's actually cut the snow down to the grass again in several big patches out there. But then as soon as you get out around the trees, all of a sudden there's big old mounds out there and stuff. And once you're through the fence into the neighbor's thing, it looks like a nice smooth field. It's not a smooth field. It's all been filled in and packed up over there. So it's it's amazing, because I mean, all last year, when we moved in here in end of January, I took some videos last year of measuring the snow out there on the picnic table. I think most I got was like maybe 5-6 inches, and I got 15 inches in 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chipper. So, and of course, Dustin's here. Hey, Dustin. So, everyone around is saying this is all of a sudden turned from a very dry year to a very wet and cold year. And, because usually we get a little bit of snow around Halloween, and a little bit around the middle of November, and then a little bit on Thanksgiving, just maybe an inch or two here, and it melts away. Well, this has come down. It's been so cold, it ain't melting. So it's just stacking up. And, so, I mean, I don't remember having several days at -degree temperatures. And so that's what we got. Last night was what was it here? Well, tonight's it just shifted on me. So tonight's -7, tomorrow's -5, but there was several days ago we had a -3. So it's one of those things that's just unusual.
Okay, now do we take a shot for Betty White?
Okay, shot for Betty White.
Wait, let me go get my shot then.
I got mine somewhere.
I'm empty. Hold on.
Yeah, and somebody was just posting yesterday about her and Legos. And I read that post, and I was yesterday, the day before yesterday, about, a couple more months, and she would not be able to play with Legos anymore because it's for ages 6 through 99. But where was the other one here on that? Why she's coming? I'm going to see if I can pull something else here up on it real quick. See if I can find it. What the heck is that?
Shotgun a beer. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're good. I don't have a shot, but I have a glass of wine, so I can't do hard liquor right now. My stomach would kill me. So,
well,
okay, you ready?
My niece posted this, so I'm going to put this up here when you say go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Cheers to Betty White.
You're a legend, Betty White. Rest in peace, girl. We're going to do some Golden Girls marathons this weekend for sure.
Yeah.
That's so sad. I really thought she was going to make it to 100. In fact, they just did like a bunch of interviews and stuff with her, like not too long, like literally like days ago. So I was like, oh, Mike, she's excited about turning 100.
Yeah. The thing is, all the magazines, they're behind, right? So they did all these interviews for her 100th birthday. So now they've got to change all of their content because she didn't make it to her 100th birthday. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's an icon, man. Everybody on this planet knows who Betty White is.
It's really sad, actually. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Here's another one that my sister-in-law posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, all of them are dead. All of them.
I literally own the Golden Girls trivia game.
Do you really?
I do. I'm serious. I'm into the Golden Girls and Betty White and shit. I know, right?
Yeah, I know. My mom used to watch that too, and this is So I was there watching a bunch of it too. Where is the other stuff here? There was one. Someone posted of her and her husband. Shoot, where is it? And I guess he passed away a couple years ago. And
no, her husband passed away in 1981.
81?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The only reason why I know that is because I was listening to the radio earlier and they were talking about how her husband passed away in 1981 and the woman said that she wouldn't be sad about not turning 100 because she wanted to be with her husband so bad.
Yeah.
Because she, absolutely loved her husband.
Here it is. Okay, so let me bring this up. And so it's, rest in peace, Betty White. Her husband was David Price. And they shared so much love, animals and stuff. But what's interesting on this was posted by a friend of mine that I knew, Carla Green, she used to work with over there at DHS. And if it's still, where is it? Is it in here? Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is David Price, Noel Price. Great picture. Miss Dad and Mom. So a friend of mine
Go try really hard not to cry.
Had their daughter post on, and there's only 9 comments on here. So this isn't one of those big ones. And so I got to get with Carla and find out, all right, how do you know them? Because you only get friends posting on stuff like that if they know you and you're friends with them on Facebook already. But yeah. So yeah. Cool couple. All righty. And what do we got here?
So I'm trying a new ale tonight.
Ooh, I like ale. Tell me.
It's Shiner Candied Pecan.
Ooh.
I'm trying a new one. It's
Ooh,
dioxide.
that's good.
Dioxide. Oh shoot, forgot what the name of it.
Shit, midnight's
H2O.
gonna be fun.
Hydrogen dioxide. That's it. Hydrogen dioxide.
Gil, I'm staying away from the science stuff with you tonight. You know that, right, bud? I'm not gonna comment when you start talking science. I'm just not. You can't
All
goat
right.
me into it. I'm not Bruce.
Idaho Garden Girl. Hey, how you doing?
What's up, girl? How you doing?
Just make sure. I'm just looking to see who else I missed that snuck in here.
So when are you gonna do it, Courtney?
Do what?
Your hair.
I don't know. I
Tomorrow?
I wish. Well, I have so many factors to consider, and one of them is my mother. And I don't know if I really want to go there. So
what are you going to do? What are you going to dye it all multiple colors like the poop troop emblem?
No, I was just going to dye it black like I had before. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I want to, but like I said, I'll have to deal with my mom. She lives right next door, and then I see her all the time. She'll be like, "Oh, why did you dye your hair?" It just gets annoying.
Yeah. All right, I got something else here to talk about, folks. As some of you know that listen to me a lot, I follow the Economic Ninja, his channel, and he had something out today, and so I jumped on it and did some research. He said, "Go check this out," and so I did. All right, so on Yahoo News, Chinese New Year threatens further disruption of the global supply chain as smaller shippers in China suspend services for the holiday earlier than usual, like almost a week more. Instead of 12 days, it's going to be 19 days.
All right. So we always see this. We always talk about the disruption. Let's talk solutions. Let's talk solutions. What are we all going to do? What are the goals we're going to set to avoid this?
Josh, are you a freaking politician?
It's hard to go from being the funny guy to the guy that wants to be serious in the same stream, but I can do it.
Yeah. Well, here's what's interesting on this, Josh, before we jump onto that, is that according to the article, all right, so Chinese New Year falls on February 1st, a full 12 days earlier than last year. But they're because it's lunar, it's a lunar New Year.
Yeah.
And but they're so it's starting 12 days earlier, but they're supposedly making it padding onto that as well. But we've been used to their shutdown of their stuff, but I can do every year for the last 50 years.
Yeah, but I want to interject something right quick.
Yeah.
Do you really think 1 billion Chinese people are sitting over there thinking, "Oh, let's get America"? They're not.
No, they're saying, "Let's party."
It's the elites of every government that are doing this to us. It's not the people. Well, they're not. They're just trying to eat like we are.
Yeah. On this, what they're doing, it sounds like from the article, and there's more than one article on this. The companies are saying, "Hey, we're having trouble shipping anyways. Let's take a longer thing. Maybe they can get all those ships unloaded and back over here. So we're just going to take a longer, holiday for New Year's, celebrate it like we used to do in the olden days. Several weeks, and So, anyways, so that's the one they're talking about, the Chinese New Year being earlier and spending more time on it. Then here's another one, also from China. Back up here to the top on this one here. China warns Walmart and Sam's Club over the Xinjiang, whatever you pronounce it, products. Evidently, our great and glorious sleeping pilot, it's called for a social media on December 23rd, signing the law legislation banning imports from that area of China about the forced labor laws they have there. And so,
yeah, that's not as scary as that all of the trucks of tomatoes they're not letting in from Mexico right now because of that.
Yeah. And so China is throwing up a big old social media snark on Sam's Club and Walmart because, hey, they're obeying the law.
Yeah,
And
it's propaganda.
Yeah. So that's what's going on there. But then the other one, which, the economic ninja and the guy he had on there with him today was talking about IKEA is raising their prices. They're tired of eating the added shipping cost. So they're raising their prices 9% on average. In most of the stores worldwide. So
Interesting.
They're raising it at the exact rate of inflation, Gil.
Why am I just not freaking concerned anymore?
I don't.
Because this art, like everything about this is just BS.
I guess you go in the arena, it talks about all the cost, the cost of shipping, and so they're matching the inflation of the shipping.
Yeah.
Right now, so they're just spreading that on. So as shipping costs go, so anyways, that's the other little things just for people to concern, think about.
Right. Here's a little thing. Here's what I do. Here's what I do. Is I look at the stuff I'm doing in my garden and everything on the homestead, and I'm like, how can I avoid buying the stuff I'm doing this with if I have to buy a product?
Yeah.
And then that's how I set my goals. It's like, I want to be able to do this without purchasing it. Like, first it was soils to fill my raised beds because I was doing it at the same time I just got my chickens and everything. So now I don't have to do that because I've had my chickens for a couple of years now, and I've got plenty of soil that's all ready to rock and roll. So that's how we got to do the little things to opt out of the system. The system is what's creating our stress. If the closer we get to opting out of that system, the happier we're all going to be.
Yeah.
And we won't have to worry about what China does or anybody. They can stick it in their ass. I'm just in their balloon knot.
Oh my God, you use that word. Oh my God.
All right. Josh, do you follow Dirt Patch Heaven?
No.
You would love her.
All right, I will check her out.
Here, this is Dirt Patch Heaven. She's only a couple miles from me here in Idaho. All right. And let's go away from the popular to the recent ones. What she did is she made self-heating greenhouse by taking pallets and standing them up and then lining them and then wrapping the outside to keep the cold out of it and stuff, and loading it of like her culture with a lot of manure. And
that's how all of my raised beds are built. They're all hugelculture. They don't freeze.
Yeah, we got vegetables.
Here's the fun thing she did. So she has two of the greenhouses, one a regular greenhouse, and she has the small one she built over two of them. In the one today, she's moving the quail around and the turkeys around inside. So they are, and the rabbits, she has rabbits in cages. And let's see if I can find the one spot here on it. We don't need that stupid ad.
Yeah, I mean, my goals for next year are quails, pigs, and.
All right, so she started building. It shows starting building. Here we go.
Another thing, but I forgot.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Go back a little bit. Come on.
Just the ugly ones you kill to eat.
So she's putting the rabbit pens over it. So for the wintertime.
Yeah.
So they're pooping and peeing in to recharge the soil, and it's heating up. And so she's doing all that.
That's what I do with mine too. I built mine the same size as my raised bed, so I can just set my rabbits on my raised bed and slide them down on winter.
Yeah, rabbit tractor.
And that's kind of what she's doing. She's got the quail in there running around, and then she's got a little blanket over the quail can go under for most of the time because they like to be in be hidden.
She's got it going on, man. I got to check that out. That's the way to do it right there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're putting rabbits in the spring, Josh.
Yeah, so
we're gonna get rabbits in the spring.
That's so cool. What kind are you gonna get? Are you gonna get the cute kind just for fertilizer and pets, or are you gonna get meat?
I don't want meat rabbits, but I don't. It depends.
Yeah.
Well, Courtney, if you get meat rabbits, you don't have to eat them. guy here in town, that's his first name is Guy. He raises them and sells them to people.
Oh yeah.
And they butcher it themselves.
But you don't have to do the like them lion heads, and you get a good pedigree of them, and then you don't have to worry about the meat rabbit part. You just sell them as, I mean, or you just do them for fertilizer. I mean, just get some pets and have fertilizer.
Yeah. No, well, I want it mainly for the rabbit poop because that's the best.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, totally.
You can also burn
But, and then if SHTF happens, you can breed them out, and there you go.
Yeah.
And see, that's what she made a little shelter for the quail to go under. So they hide under there, but then they come out and they do all their scratching and digging and pooping and everything else, and they go back hiding under there. And so I can find some of the. All right, there's some of the rabbit cages she's moving in. So she's moving rabbit cages in here to in the big greenhouse to recharge this one here. And so one of her videos, I put the link to this video down there in the chat. Let me go back one. One of her videos, where was it here? 200. She's getting 240 grow days in Idaho. 240 grow days. That's amazing. And she's trying to either by next year or the following year have 365 grow days.
I mean, she could probably, honestly, the way she's doing it, she could do it now, probably.
Yeah.
She's just really planning stuff out really well.
Oh,
she's doing, that's killer. That's really good for Idaho.
Yeah. And so, like I said, she's just like 8 miles away from me.
That's cool.
So
cool, Gil. Why are you slacking?
Because I'm waiting for my wife told me not to do any more until she's up here. But she tells me what I can and can't do because I got to keep the staff sergeant happy.
Hey, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, too, brother.
I've asked for
Stop waiting
too often.
I don't see any wife going to get mad if you go till up some dirt and plant an extra row of tomatoes.
Well,
I don't. Mine will, but that's only because I got to start them in the house.
Where the greenhouse is going to go, and so she, since it's going to be her garden once she gets up here, I'm going to do it the way she wants.
Hey, Gil, what do you wear under that dress to keep warm? I'm just asking.
It's a kilt, not a dress. It's a kilt. And
I wouldn't insult the kilt. I'd call. I'm saying it's a dress, Laura Ingalls. Come on, man. Nut up, Gil.
You just call him Laura Ingalls? What the hell is wrong with you, Josh?
Oh, shoot. I took it down. Dang it. I had the background of the guys in kilts in the snow. I was going to throw it up there.
I don't want to know why you have that even saved on your computer, Gil.
As a joke. Just for something like this, I can throw the Scots guys out.
Yeah, it's a joke. Hey, this is funny. Ha ha.
Anyways, yeah. So, one word, dirt patch heaven only. And she has. I mean, she's got a lot of cool stuff. And she moved here from Oklahoma a couple years ago.
Really cool. I'm from Oklahoma.
Yeah. And so, she learned a bunch of stuff there, and she brought it over here and really put it to work here. But
hey, will you send me her link or something in like Messenger or something?
I'll tell you what I'll do. Control C.
Keep the picture of the dudes in dresses, okay? I don't need that.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to put it. I put it in the chat here already, but I'm going to put it over on Courtney's panel links. So
okay,
that way all the others can go that have access to that can get it, so you can grab it from there. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, okay, kill that. Don't need the Yahoo News anymore. Don't need the bear running out there and smashing the car. But
Happy New Year, Garden State Gardener. Love you.
Hey, Joe.
But I have made a serious decision in the garden. I want to try to get more from less, if that makes sense.
Makes complete sense.
I'm not going to do the big, I'm not going to try to plant 100 tomato plants this year to get what I need. I'm just going to try to grow the tomato plants I do grow and grow them as big as that plant can possibly be and do that way.
I'm not messing around this year. I'm going to throw as many plants in the ground as I can, but there's only going to be a few.
Okay, I had to track down
Right.
what Joe said.
Mm.
That's what everybody was commenting about, on some of the things that Joe.
Wow, Joe, that could be taken. I don't know how to take that, really, honestly, Joe. I'm gonna have to rethink my whole position on you, bud. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, I've already done it on Gil. He believes in gravity and men in dresses. What else can I say?
What do you mean,
Kilts.
man? It's a kilt, honey. It's a kilt.
Yeah, kilt.
No, I don't think that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay, good. Because if you're making fun of men in kilts, I'm going to have to beat you.
All right, that just happened there.
Men in kilts. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Oh, okay. Joe Alton sent me Dr. Alton sent me a Happy New Year's.
Oh, that was nice.
And I got a Christmas card from him today, too.
I have him on Facebook. He never messages me.
Hey, invite him up on doing one on yours. You have to do it a little early, but do one with him.
A lot of people don't like Facebook, but I use Facebook the way it's supposed to be used. So, I use it for my contacts. If it wasn't for Messenger, I probably wouldn't have anybody on my shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, understandably, it's very easy to get blocked on Facebook, but I mean, it's just another tool in your back pocket of a creator that you really should take a look at because it's very, very efficient.
Yeah.
Wrong one. Yeah.
Just the things I've learned tonight on Messenger alone would blow your mind.
What do you mean?
Like the beaver horseradish. I did not pick that up thinking it was going to be a joke. My wife got that. And it just happened. I was like, does that say beaver in my kitchen? And I busted out laughing in the middle of my kitchen. Everybody's looking at me like, what? Yeah, literally beaver horseradish. I can't get away from it.
Yeah, that was absolutely hilarious. All right, now I'm trying to find something here for you. Where did that go?
Sammy, I'm
That's
so
what you
glad
said.
that you're in that panel link because that cracks me up. I'm taking off my shoes now.
When Tammy said that, I just picture somebody walking up to a giant dumpster fire going, wow, there's nothing I can do now.
Well,
I'm just going to watch it burn.
CR, you know what's up. You've been there, I think, for the beaver talk. So.
There you go, Josh.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that would be really cold.
Oh, yeah. Especially, remember, there ain't nothing under them.
Under the kilt?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Why do you say it like that, Gil? You're looking at pictures of dudes and you're going, oh.
I'm looking at what Idaho Garden Girl put up. I put
Oh.
it up here.
I thought you were still looking at men pics again. Sorry.
Hey, it's TH2R2D2. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, how's it going?
Beep, 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 boop, 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 boop.
Beep, 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 beep.
So I guess you got to look up beaver spicy mustard.
Americans destroyed the kilt and its heritage. What, Tibor? No way.
Well, not down in Pleasanton, California, because they have the Scottish games going on down there.
Well, so a bunch of dudes in kilts with no underwear in a town called Pleasanton. I'm leaving it alone. That one's going right in the science bin. Leaving it alone.
Because across the street, the town of Dublin didn't want them doing it over there, so they did it in Pleasanton because it brought in a lot of money. Also, what in Pleasanton is where the county fairgrounds is, so they did it at the fairgrounds. But Dublin decided after they moved it over to help sponsor it. So there's a Dublin, California, whose sister city is Dublin. You know where? And so
Wait, Ireland's a banned word?
Well, so I've had things happen with the AI. They've
I don't know how y'all got so important so fast, man. They don't ever bother me. Like none of the streams that I put out recently, and I've done some doozies, even got an email. Unless they just don't email me, right? I don't know where to look for that, but nothing's ever gotten taken down or like.
Ooh, there it is.
Nothing.
Okay,
Yes.
here we go. Here we
Rebel,
go.
we have to. Well, my husband has his.
Yeah, that's what I got, Gil. That's
But
what I got.
All right, you got the sweet hot mustard, the ghost pepper mustard, the deli mustard, different type of sweet, and here we go. Let's go over here. Jalapeno mustard, Chinese
cranberry mustard. What?
Coney Island cranberry, horseradish. There you go. There's your horseradish.
That's insane.
And extra hot horseradish.
Why are they named Beaver?
Cream.
That's the name of the company.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Josh, hickory bacon mustard.
Ooh, damn, that would be good on pork.
Oh, that's
Yes.
You go, just send me that link, Gil.
I just searched for spicy beaver spicy mustard. This is
I'm not typing beaver anything into my search bar. Just send me.
Why not? Just do incognito. You'll be fine.
You snort again. Man, I have brought Courtney's snort back the other day, and now she just can't stop.
All right. Oh, the company's.
She's like an M1 Garand snort. It's awesome.
Here's why they do beaver. The company's called Beaverton Foods. So the town is probably called Beaverton. So here's the link. I'm going to throw it out here.
It's where all the healthy beavers go.
She cracked herself up too.
Oh my God.
Yes, you said that, Courtney. You said it, not me.
I missed it. What?
I can't breathe.
She said that's where all the healthy beavers go, to Beaverton. All right.
Yeah, you don't want them beavers from the methadone clinic in your mustard. I'm sorry.
Let's hope not, Josh. Let's hope not.
Do they make vanilla?
Yes.
Well, let me keep looking and I'll let you know.
Oh, I said yes. And of course, King Pooba, you're the one that told me about that. Of course you know.
Hi, Dustin.
Ooh,
I can't see chat right now, y'all. Sorry.
Hang on. Let me throw this back up here. They got wasabi and sriracha.
Ooh,
honey
sriracha.
mustard, of course.
Yes.
Chinese. Let's see. Extra hot. Wasabi bouncing around here. View all.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. So you got all this from them. Wow, I'm gonna have to check to see if.
Hey, Gil, do you know if we were like neighbors and I turned to my wife and said, "Hey, I'm gonna go over to Gil's and look at beaver on the internet," you know that she'd never let me come to your house, right?
Well, that's
hey,
what
kids,
you have
what
to
do you
say.
want to do after school?
You'd have to invite her along.
My God.
Coney Island hot dog mustard.
Who am I on panel with? My Lord.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Ooh, stone ground mustard. Going old school here.
Mm-hmm. Sounds.
You need to be careful with what you say, Gil. My wife can tame a beaver faster than Crocodile Dundee can tame a water buffalo.
Yeah. I can't quite make it. I guess sweet hot mustard. That's a big friggin' jar.
Mm-hmm. You know you want that.
That's a 1 gallon jar of sweet hot mustard.
Yeah, you want that for your preps. You know that. You just get it. $73. We survived the apocalypse on
Beaver.
The one, just the beaver one selling mustard. Oh my god! Oh Lord!
Oh, they got a sub brand from the company. Here, I guess Smokehouse. So,
Gil,
anyways,
this is what happens. This is the problem when a researcher like yourself tries to look for just random stuff on the internet. Now you're going to know who the company formed, the family name, their grandchildren's name, where they work, what playground they play at, and all of that other stuff would be like, never buy a can of mustard from them.
Yeah, all this is what they sell. So this is just their list of stuff they're selling there. So yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, they have Armenian.
Where was that?
Is it right there? Armenian mustard right there. Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Works for me.
Armenian picnic mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
My wife's nieces and nephews are Armenian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Her sister's husband was 100% Armenian.
Yeah.
Nice. Doug and Stacy. Stacy is Armenian. Pretty cool. Yes. Oh my God, Tibor. I immediately thought of that, but I didn't say it out loud. Yes. That's where a lot of Amish live there, actually.
Well, look what Chipper put in there. Put it on the screen.
Oh
The name is the Rowdy Beaver.
Why am I so uncomfortable talking about this with you, Gil?
Well, look at him.
I mean, just I'm sorry. I'm having a what would you call that? A Beavis and Butthead. This is duty.
Oh my God!
Wow. That snort is awesome. Shot to the snort.
Thank God I have this purple light on. You cannot see my face.
Well, look what Diggs put in there. And what county do I live in here in Pennsylvania? Flippin'
Yes.
Beaver County. We have Beaver, Big Beaver, Little Beaver, Beaver Falls. I hate it when my Beaver Falls.
Oh my Lord.
Let me go ahead and drop that off there.
So,
Thanks, PR.
We're 12 now because you didn't come up here to keep us straight and sane. Let's put.
whoa, I'm straight. I'm straight. I told you he just let it slip. He just had a Freudian slip. Y'all heard it.
Who?
Awkward silence.
Yeah, a little
I'm
bit.
trying to figure out what oh, you're twisting words. Okay.
Yes, very much so. Yes, very. I'm twisting them like a rope.
You're twisting them like a Democratic politician.
Even better.
Dirty politician like Harry Reid.
Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh.
What do you mean, Harry Reid, dirty politician? What'd they do? Forget to close the casket? Or oh, son of a bitch! I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry. That was bad. I apologize for that.
Oh my
Hey,
God, baby.
Hey, you got to follow it up with a proper saying. You know
Oh
what
my
that is?
God. What?
Josh, you need to say, I apologize for that, but you got to admit that was funny.
Oh yeah, I meant it to be funny, and I don't really apologize for it.
You cannot see. I mean, I've been drinking a little bit, but you cannot see red cheeks through this. There is no way. There is no way.
Oh yeah, totally. You're right under the bridge of your nose, and right under there, you can totally see it.
No. I need more wine, so my husband's
It's
going to
because
take
you're
over.
seeing 3 Courtneys right now, and 4 Joshes and 17
I
Gil.
forgot about that. No, something else here. I'm going to do another search here.
49 more minutes.
Oh, Gil, stop the search. Gil, put the mouse down and just talk to us, Gil. Please.
I'm sorry.
Please just put it down.
There it is.
Don't do it. Oh, he already hit enter.
But it's not coming up right.
Hey, there's Dustin. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling?
Not too bad.
Good.
Okay. Google is hiding it because it was up there. Who put it in there? Built on the Rock Homestead. I went to look for it. Food product, yeah. And I started typing goose poop, and goose poop sauce came up, and goose poop relish came up.
Oh, look! You should look up some of the barbecue seasonings from Texas and Oklahoma. The names will like blow your mind.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, though.
Hey,
Just
at least we're all laughing and having fun and not worrying about the silly stuff.
Right, that's
Or
it,
not
Gil.
silly, the
We need to
stupid stuff.
not worry about the silly stuff or make fun of the silly stuff once in a
Somebody
while.
get the bot.
Uh-oh, we got one in the side chat here.
Okay, somebody got it.
Somebody got it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, all right.
Damn, Gil just went full sniper mode. Did you see that, Dustin?
Yeah, that's
He was like reaching for keyboards and was like calling in Jones strikes. He was going for it.
Yes, I just set on 4. I want you over there with the plasma ray going to take that dude out.
Yeah.
Did I say that on air? Oops. Well, I'm going to do it in a simple way here. And I'm going to, because I know they're not going to subscribe.
Yeah.
So, subscribers, 5 minutes. That's good. Save.
Hey, Dustin, I have to admit something. The capsaicin community kind of intimidates me. Those boys over there, especially Operation Capsaicin, that man and what he can eat and not
I don't,
act like a baby, like
yeah, he just like
fetal position.
I'm telling you, dude, that seasoning I made is like nuclear, and he like eats spoonfuls of it.
Yeah.
That guy's on another level, man.
He probably grew up eating hot stuff.
I forget.
Well,
he's been eating it for a long time. I know that, but
Yeah,
it's
you've
just
got to
like-
build a tolerance for it, and once you get the tolerance built up like he does, I've seen it. I've watched people that do it, and once you get that tolerance built up, they enjoy the endorphin rush that it gives you,
Yeah.
the euphoria you feel from eating something that hot.
When I was a teenager, my step grandfather had a rental equipment catering company for the motion picture studios, and he had like 6 Hispanics all over on green cards because they had to have the green cards to go into the studios to help out with the stuff. After work, those guys would be sitting over there eating the hottest stuff, and my dad grew up eating hot stuff, and he could not handle what they were eating.
Mm.
How many horses pulled that catering cart around back then, Gil? I was just asking.
They said my dad actually drove the 20 mule team for Borax for a couple of years. So this was back in the early 70s. But I know that's ancient history for you youngins.
I'm literally from back in the 70s, Gil. I mean, like 77.
What?
Exactly.
No way.
Yeah.
I
That's what I'm saying.
graduated in 75.
You graduated in 75? Good Lord.
70.
My
You look
mom,
great, Gil.
my mom graduated in 1969.
not 18.
Due to the nature of making people feel uncomfortable tonight, I'm not gonna. That comment's going in the science bin. Courtney now has a science bin comment. Gil has a science bin comment, and now Courtney's gonna have the uncomfortable bin.
What's up, gear grinding? How are you?
And then she goes and talks like that, like a 900 number person.
What? What? Josh, I'm gonna smack you through the screen.
Gear, my wife was born in 65, so
I was born in 70.
Keep it up,
Yes.
Bruce. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, Bruce, big man down there in the chat. Every time I come up on a panel, he don't want to be up here with me. I
You
think it's
talk
me.
the game in the chat, but you don't come on screen.
It's because of me.
no, he the last couple times he's been backing out of my
Mm-hmm.
he's been playing
Just Gil,
chicken.
stop, please. You're giving me too much ammo right now. Stop.
All talk.
I'll talk, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce.
All talk.
Oh,
The
I'll be Mount
propaganda
Homestead.
arm of Bruce is great.
Born on Halloween. Oh, I love it. My favorite holiday.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Gil, I
like
totally
Halloween.
want one of them big old army trucks.
I like Halloween and I
Oh.
like springtime. Springtime.
Yeah.
I love the
Oh, yeah.
fall. Though
Yeah.
I love everything about the fall. I love the changing of the leaves, everything. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Very
unfortunately,
short-lived, though. I love it until I
this
get
truck,
me
this
nuts.
truck behind me with all the work they did on it, making it a crew cab, well, a super crew cab, putting a hatch in the ceiling, and doing all the chop work on it. They actually raised the roof up over
Yeah,
the
but
cab as well.
I want the old one that you can just pour whatever in the tank and it'll go.
Yeah, yeah. This has gotten jacked up to $92,000.
Dollars?
Well, yes, for all the rebuild. Because I mean, they
Dude,
rebuilt.
my house is worth $3,500.
Wow. Yeah, you used to
I
give
mean-
some things pretty cheap, the old ones, you know.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can. But see, they've totally gone through this from one end to the other. They got a mileage warranty on it as well, and it's all-wheel drive, and they put the extra wide tires all around on it. And
You're not allowed to. You know what? You should have a New Year's resolution is to lay off of Google a little bit, man. Come on, man.
well,
Listen,
I've been wanting to get since I saw these guys at one of the preparedness fairs. I've been wanting to get one of these trucks. They call it the Ranger.
I mean, we all want one of those trucks, Gil.
I want to see Gil rolling up into Idaho with that thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that
Saying,
would.
"What's up, beaches?"
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Where's the kilts at? Oh, I mean
Yeah.
the beach. I'm sorry.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Oh, we love
Hey,
you.
I can laugh at myself.
Hey, that's what we're here to do. I don't mean anything personal, so I hope nobody ever takes me personal when I'm making
I
jokes.
do. It's I'm so sensitive, Josh. Yeah.
Well, obviously not, because I haven't got a call or a text from Dustin saying, "Hey, I'm going to stab you in the neck. Shut up." So until that happens,
I'm just letting you know, it wouldn't be a stab in the neck.
well, come on, doesn't.
Whoppers.
Sorry.
Okay, if that's the case, Dustin, bring the micro kit. Don't bring loppers. It's way overkill.
If it's way overkill, Dustin, just bring the belt sander.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
Dremel tool.
I'm sorry.
Awkward
I
silence.
just had a flashback when one of the guys in the
How did
shop.
that make you have a flashback?
Just listen. One of the guys in the shop where I used to work at in the construction thing was working with a belt sander and had it going. It was going this way with it and turning it around, and he had it aimed at himself, and he lost control of it, and it ran right into him in that area, tore his pants up and everything, almost took it off.
Oh, geez.
That's scary.
But luckily, you were there to hold it on until he got to the hospital, right, Gil?
No. I wasn't there. I showed up about 10 minutes afterwards. Ambulance is there and everything else, and it didn't really, it was just tearing to and just starting to make skin contact when the cord came out, because he was backing away and he was still trying to climb up his pants, according to the shop superintendent. Shop superintendent fell down laughing and couldn't call for medical aid. He had to get one of the other mechanics to do it.
I sanded my wiener off.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch! Ouch!
Imagine making that call.
Ouch! Oh my God!
Send help! I've sanded my wiener off.
I knew I should have used the 400 grit. That 80 grit really tears a hole.
Oh my God!
Took it down to a nub.
I love laughing. This is so great. Thank you, Josh, for being on here. You're cracking me up.
Courtney, I got something for the poop troop to show you.
Oh no. Okay.
Solid gold. Stop eating poop.
That's so wonderful. What is that actually for, though?
Helps deter dogs from consuming their own stool.
Yeah, dogs have that mineral deficiency when they're puppies. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Solid gold. Stop eating poop.
King, don't use the flour sifter to catch the evidence.
Oh, dear Lord.
Ginger Ninja, did you just send me a hot dog? A sausage sizzler?
They don't have a power sander
Hey,
emoji.
Dustin. Here, I'm putting it up on the screen there for you. Look up Medicine Man Plant, the stone breaker pill.
I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try it because his stones are different. They're not ones that you can just break up.
Yeah.
Well, it's either way, but yeah, this thing's just hanging around because it's definitely in my bladder because, you know, from signs, but because I'm not really hurting anymore until I go to the bathroom.
This thing's just hanging around.
Man, he is drunker than hell, isn't he?
Well, he's been drinking a little bit. I think we all have, though.
No, actually, I've had one tiny shot glass. That's it. That's all I've had.
Oh, so we know what you've been doing.
And that was for Betty White.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Likely story.
I know, honestly, though, I feel bad about the Betty White thing because seriously, I think everyone was so excited that she was going to turn 100. You know, it's just like, you know,
she thought I was joking when I told her.
I was like, what? Because I literally had just read an article about her saying that what was her key to living to 100? And it was like something like she doesn't eat anything that's green, you know, just joking around, you know. And I was like, well, shoot, I'm like, she's gonna, you know, I was so excited. And then, man, and she didn't, I don't think she had any health problems, you know, so.
What is the other phone plugged into?
The wall. I unplugged my lights.
Are they like transferring through the air now?
Yes.
Oh.
I got 33 minutes left.
Jesus.
I had to do the scan thing.
That's fine as long as it's working.
I hope so. If not, we'll have to go back tomorrow and figure out my phone. I don't believe you, Bruce. Seriously, it's so good to see these people in the side chat, though. Thank you all for being here. Like, so much fun. So much fun.
So, Bruce, have you had any snow down there in Tennessee yet?
I don't think he has. It was 70. He said he was just 70
probably
degrees.
Still wearing shorts.
Yeah. Oh, he'll get it. He'll get it about February 1st.
I don't know. He might not get it at all. You know, when I lived in Kentucky, it was just a dusting. It wasn't like anything major. Now, if you live in the mountains, it's different. You know, you get, you know, snow up there, but for the most part, it was just a light dusting when we did. And it was cold, but like, seriously, I could wear like a hooded sweatshirt all winter long. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Shoot.
I was going to say.
That's all I wear all winter long here.
Yeah. Well, so far, that's all I've been wearing is hooded sweatshirts because I don't need a winter coat. But I don't know. Everything could fall out before you know it, and we'd have 2 feet of snow next week.
Well, it's supposed to snow Sunday. It's supposed to start snowing Sunday. 20s temperature.
Yeah, the ice storms are bad. I remember that. I worked at this one place, and they sent us home like 2 hours early because the weather was bad. And I drove home, and I was like, whew, where am I going now? I'm going to go party. The roads weren't bad at all. I'm like, I was so confused.
Hey, y'all. I'm going to jump down. Love you. Happy New Year.
All right. Thanks for coming up, Josh.
All right, Gil. Love you, man. Bye, Cortney. Bye, Dustin.
Bye, Josh. Have a good New
Y'all
Year.
have a good night. I'll be around.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Carol still here?
I think so.
Because she was supposed to let me know whether or not she was going to go live or not.
I don't know. I can't message anybody right now because my phone has 31 more minutes of updating to do.
What was it? Someone was saying that on some of the phones, especially the Apple ones, you don't want to let it do any of the updates because if it's so old, they start updating stuff into it to make it slow down to make you buy a new one.
Oh, no, mine's not that old. I have a 10X Max and I'm transferring all my information into my new 13 Pro Max. Which this phone is freaking tremendous. Like, here's my hand and here's my phone. Like, it's freaking huge.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's working.
Yeah.
Good one, Tibor. Good one.
Yeah. Tell what us thanks for it.
All right. So let me throw this up here. Boom.
Ba-boom.
That's my backyard.
Excuse me.
That's the thick snow there. I'm trying to walk down the steps. I just shoveled that off. But I didn't even bother finishing up the rest of it here. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even go over there where that drift up there is 2 feet thick. That's the drift. But this is on the table where it just comes down. I can get the...
Oops, I can't type tonight.
15 inches on the table.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaylin, I feel like that. But you know what? You know what blew my mind tonight? Not gonna lie, is that they told me that you can get an iPhone in a terabyte. I was like, what? Because that's what my computer is a terabyte. So it just blew my mind a little bit.
Well, if you just think, just like maybe 3 years ago, like 64 gig was like the big phone.
Yeah.
Now you can get a flipping terabyte.
Yeah. I only have 256. So that's all I need, I think. I don't need a terabyte on my phone. I don't need that.
I hope not.
Good night, Idaho Garden Girl.
All right. You ready for this, Courtney?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up the right one here. Here we go. 1 terabyte mini, the micro SD cards.
Wow.
Jeez, man.
So that 1 terabyte phone, it usually will double it if you can if it has the slot for that, so you can turn it into a 2 terabyte phone.
Yeah, it doesn't. Mine doesn't have that, but yeah.
But yeah, $40 for a terabyte, SD card.
No, I mean a terabyte.
Yeah, they said
a terabyte at the store.
What's the largest?
That's
memory?
why I was like, my mind was blown because I couldn't believe it.
So yeah, they got a bunch of screwy stuff out there.
Yeah,
and it's like I picked up a 8 terabyte external hard drive to put all my videos on, so they're not on my computer. So when I archive them, I just put them over on that, and that way something happens to my computer, I got a backup. In case I get booted off of here, I can go. In case they kill it, then I just wait a month and I open up a new channel, or go ahead and open up a new channel.
Well, I finally got my Seagate. I got a Seagate backup. I was on like maybe 3 or 4 nights ago with Viper, and he helped me download everything into that, put everything in that, and I put everything into folders and moved it on over. It was very strange because I didn't want to freaking erase anything. So I was like having like heart palpitations, like, oh my God, am I going to erase all my stuff? But no, it wasn't like that. Like everything transferred just fine. And my computer is running really smooth now. So a terabyte is enough to hold the entire Library of Congress. I don't even have a terabyte drive. Well, we have a terabyte on this computer, and
a
terabyte on a phone. That's why I was like, whoa, like seriously, you have a terabyte? I didn't get that. I got the 256, but I was just like, whoa, that's a lot of information. And I can understand, like, if you're a college kid, like you might need that. Or if you're doing a lot of stuff, if you're a big time YouTuber, yeah. Yeah, I filled up my 256 pretty hardcore, and
Yeah.
that's why we had an issue moving my 10X to my 13 because I didn't do any of the updates, like
Well,
any
you
of the backups.
Well, she couldn't because the iCloud only gives you 5 gigs
Yeah,
for free.
the iCloud, only
so
gives you
that doesn't really do you any good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm not talking bad about anything iPhone though. FYI, I love everything Mac. I am a huge Mac fan. So,
My one Dell here is a half terabyte. The other one is the 256. But I have two terabyte not terabyte two. I had two of the I think they are terabytes. Yeah, two terabyte external drives, and they're almost full too. So that's why I picked up that other one, that 8 terabyte one, and hooked it up to the computer. And I just back stuff off of it all the time.
yeah, I don't save a whole lot of stuff, but I love taking pictures. So my phone was just loaded with pictures. So I had pictures, and then I also have my videos, which my videos take up a lot of space. I am excited about this new 13 though, because it can do 4K. There's just like a lot of stuff that it can do. I'm excited about. So hopefully I will get used to it and everything will be good.
Yeah,
So.
Gail Fishes just said she's not going to do her live tonight.
Yeah, I saw.
Why don't you just put your link out there? People will come up, like CR and stuff. I'm sure he'll come up.
Let me go back over here. And
I have programming capabilities and use Resolve that creates massive raw files, and I don't need a terabyte. Well, look at you. You're special, Bruce. Special.
You got Gail over here with like 87 terabytes of video. It's like Gil could house the Library of Congress 10 times on his.
Yes.
No, it's only 8 terabytes, not 80. And my 8 terabyte drive, I've only put 2 terabytes on it so far.
That's still a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of stuff on there.
But see, I do a lot of other graphics and stuff here that most of you guys don't see a lot of. And I never delete files because I've gone back to some of those files. And, wait a minute, I go back, I pull that up. Rather than having to recreate everything, I got it. And I just go and tweak it. I tweak it a little bit and save both versions.
I delete files because if I haven't seen it or used it in 6 months, I get rid of it.
Yeah. I've gone back and pulled stuff up like 3-4 years old because I know it had a specific thing on it. I go and pull it up and I tweak it a little bit, save the new version, keep the old version as well, and archive it and archive the new one and keep a copy of it and just go on doing stuff with it.
But yeah, so I don't know why tonight, like, I'm not sick anymore, but there was something earlier that like it just made me sneeze and cough, and I'm like 99% sure it's allergies now. So
well, since you're not getting any snow, your plants and stuff out there, the trees and stuff are still producing crap. They need to be producing.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about like we're not getting snow, but the weather is warmer, unusually warm.
We didn't get this stuff for our.
It's doing it. It said it was going to be another 30 minutes, but it's updating now.
No, it said 12 minutes last time I looked at it. What does that say on there?
It says erase this iPhone. I'm not ready for that yet. Oh my God, I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack here.
Oh.
I don't like erasing stuff completely. It freaks me out.
That little accent you just did reminded me of a movie. And it was probably one of the best female actresses in the movie, doing for a supporting role. I think she actually got nominated or won the Oscar for it. My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that.
No, the defense is wrong. Are you sure? Absolutely. Yeah, I
You
love
know
that part of
what?
the movie.
My cousin Vinny, but I really love Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag. You ever see that one?
Mm-mm.
Cracks me up. You have to watch it.
But yeah, I mean, it's just for her, she's being she's supposed to be what's his name's fiance, and just everything going on, and of course, Fred Gerwin, who Gwen or whatever used to be Herman Munster, was the judge in the case. Absolutely hilarious.
Well, my phone is finally doing it and updating all of my apps. And I didn't really want it to do that, but it's okay. I'll just wait.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I have games and stuff on here that I don't play. I used to be really addicted to The Sims. Have you ever played The Sims? I used to pay to play The Sims. I'm talking like $40. I'd drop $40 like that. Well, that was back in the day when I was a little more wealthy than I am now because I had a job. So I would just drop like $40 on the game and I would play. I loved playing The Sims. I used to like their mansions and stuff were like decked out. Yeah, I was so into that. Yeah.
The only games I ever got into was the MechWarrior BattleTech ones, a role playing game. First there was the role playing game, and they put it on the computer, and so we play on all the stuff on the computer and everything else, and
yeah,
I used to play that a lot. But and then of course my son tried to get me into Minecraft. I played Minecraft for a couple of months, and it was like
I played that too. I wasn't into it.
Yeah,
I couldn't get into it. No.
Yeah. My youngest son, he's a moderator for several servers.
Yeah.
For Minecraft, and cool. When he comes home from work, if he's not crashing in the bed, he's up there playing Minecraft and going out there and start modding and stuff. And
yeah, I don't know. I like The Sims. There's a couple other ones. There's a couple story ones that I love to read.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those, it's a story and then you pick the ending kind of thing. And I really like that. So I do that. And I specifically do that before I go to bed at night, because then once I start reading, I just pass out. So that helps me sleep. But for the most part, I don't know.
Yeah, let me grab something over here.
Night, Swafford.
Wrong
Peace
one.
out.
This one.
Oh, I am so excited because Two Family Homestead, Sherry, she told me that her son lives in a town not too far from me. So I'm really hoping that they come up and visit more often, because they came to visit me not too long ago. I think it was maybe before spring. And they saw like our gardens and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm really hoping that they come up and visit more, because that would be super cool. I love them.
Swaffer Homestead's going night.
I'm so jealous you have all this alcohol and I don't.
What are you talking about? There's like a couple old beers in the bottom of the fridge.
I don't even know where it came from.
This is a sweet potato.
Sweet potato?
Or a yam beer or whatever.
Interesting. Yeah, come up, guys. Stop being shy.
Fuddy-duddies.
Fuddy-duddies, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Bruce.
Yeah, what's up with you?
Put your pants on and let's go, Bruce.
Yeah, put your pants on. Oh, my God. Yes. That's like Chris White. He told me one night, he's like, I don't have my pants on. I'll put my pants on real quick. And I'm like, what do you say to that? Thank you. Come on up. Fishes, if you can, come up. Gear, you have capabilities. Come up. CR, come up.
Does Ginger ever come up on lives?
She does, but she doesn't show her face. Ginger, come up, girlfriend.
Yeah,
Love
you can hide.
Okay, cool. Compromise passwords, data leak.
Well, Fishes, I nearly did the same thing just now when Dustin said that, and I almost swallowed my cough drop and everything else. And yeah,
I'm really not worried about a data leak on any of those, so we're good.
Well,
It was Facebook.
you can.
Facebook constantly has data leaks. Good luck.
There's Diggs. There's Diggs.
What's up, yo?
I was looking at side chat now down below.
What's up? Are you drinking?
Nope.
Oh, I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, two reasons. First of all, I'm not a drinker.
Oh, okay.
Second reason is even if I was a drinker, I can't handle spicy stuff, and they messed up my burger earlier today and gave me hot sauce.
Oh.
Oh no.
And I don't want to put alcohol on top of that either. So I'm like, ugh. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's a big. And no, I'm lucky I'm even drinking right now either because I have major stomach issues.
I got this. Where is it? There it is. That works for me.
I don't even drink straight up Pepsi. It would have to be diet. I don't drink anything that's not diet ever. That's the way it is, and that's the way it's been for like years. I laid off complete utter sugar. Oh, by the way, except for tonight, because I went and ate and I got a sweet tea, but I did half and half. And usually when I get a sweet tea, I fill it up like halfway with the sweet tea, and then the other half I put non-sweet tea in. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah. So then that way it's not so strong.
It's semi-sweet tea.
Yeah.
Nothing like hacking so bad you pee yourself and fall on the floor. Okay, word. Word.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, lately with this kidney stone, man, I know Gil, he's had them. He knows when you're dealing with that, you're like, when you get to a certain point, you're walking around hoping you don't pee yourself.
Yeah.
Because you constantly feel like you have to pee. And it's just like, well, got to go to the bathroom again. Oh, got to go to the bathroom again. But it's like, but nothing's happening.
Thank you, fishes. Yeah, you can't see me. I've got my camera on, so.
Yeah, I can see as a face and glasses.
Thanks, Bruce. I mean, I'm already a hypochondriac. Why don't you just throw some more big words at me so I can research them on WebMD and freak myself out?
No. Gee, we don't drink that much soda.
No,
really.
we don't. We don't drink any soda hardly at all.
Unless you go out to eat or something like that,
Yeah.
really. Every once in a while we'll get some, but
I'm hearing extra noise. What is something coming from me? I know it sounds like feedback, which you got going on, Diggs.
Well, actually,
Did you mute the YouTube part?
I'll double check that. I'm pretty sure. And yes, I did.
So what is
Oh,
it?
I know what it is.
It's a radio. Oh, TV. Uh-huh.
there you go.
Is it gone now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Backwoods Law. Aspartame is a sweetener, and I rarely drink diet. Like I do drink. Okay, I have a Diet Coke addiction, and I know I do. So I avoid having Diet Coke in my house. I don't drink it unless we go out somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's a really big rarity that I have a Diet Coke.
No, there's still aspartame and stuff, fishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as soda goes, I don't like Coke. I don't like Pepsi. I hate 7-Up. I don't like ginger ale. I like root beer, and I like orange soda. And grape, but I hardly ever have grape or orange anymore. It's been years since I had grape or orange. And as far as like a root beer go, I will get a bottle of root beer if I want some root beer floats. If I really want to celebrate, though, I get Flying Cauldron butterscotch beer.
Oh, that sounds good.
That is like real scotch in that you can't just slam it down. It's a cream soda, but you have to sip it like a sipping scotch or a sipping whiskey because it is so sweet. It makes your eyeballs spin in your head. So you just sip it a little bit, and it takes me about an hour and a half to drink a bottle.
I've never had that issue with sucralose. Never.
Yeah.
Fishes, do you yourself a lot?
I love how Fishes puts stuff. She just straight out.
That's just-
Hey, it makes you poop
That's
yourself."
just a straight up poop troop question.
Yeah.
Avoid artificial sweeteners. Yeah, I usually don't use artificial sweeteners. I've been using honey, and then of course I use Splenda, and I use Splenda in a lot of things. However, I don't use aspartame in a lot of my stuff unless I drink a Diet Coke from somewhere, and then it's obvious that there's aspartame in it.
I think, well, they might have changed it because they did change something.
I know they did change Pepsi to there's like 5 or 6 different Pepsis. One of them is aspartame free. So
I'll tell you, I saved that Beaverton Foods thing. There's some good looking stuff on there.
Oh yeah.
where do you? I want the cranberry. I think the cranberry would be good.
There's horseradish stuff.
I do like horseradish, but I don't like it so strong because it's like gross.
A good mild horseradish. I love that.
Yes, mild is good. Yes.
Anything above that is just like I like to
And-
keep my O-ring intact. Thank you.
Oh, your balloon knot.
Yeah.
I love you, Dix. You crack me up.
Hickory bacon mustard, man.
Yeah, dude. I want the sriracha. I do like sriracha sauce.
Kosher beet horseradish. That sounds interesting.
That's interesting. I bet you it's sweet.
Yeah, the beet horseradish.
I drink Diet Pepsi. There you go. Thank you, Mary Beth, for drinking Diet Pepsi. I appreciate ya.
Oh, I swear half the time. Well, with the job I have, I sit in a seat half the day. The other half the day, I'm throwing stuff off the truck. So my body's more like a deuce and a half than it is a finely tuned machine. You just give it fuel and it keeps going.
Yeah. There's the Flying Cauldron butterscotch beer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They probably
That's-
have.
That
Sorry.
same company made several other drinks that were from Henry Potter, and the butterscotch beer is from Henry Potter.
Oh, okay.
And of course, it's non-alcoholic, but it's it is so daggone good.
What's up, Albany? I heard that. I thought I was going to see Mario start running across the screen.
Dude, I am a huge Mario Brothers fan. My husband a while back bought me this Mario Brothers like
The Nintendo.
like it's only this
the
big.
mini one.
I love it. I don't get to play it that often because
Freddie will hang from it.
but yeah, my son plays with he won't leave the TV alone.
Mhm.
We have everything in here at this house. It's all iPhone. Everything is Mac. Our TV is Mac. Everything is Mac.
Or TV.
Or not our actual
Apple
TV. We have Apple TV. But my son, like he won't leave anything that's by the TV or around the TV alone. I even went so far as to where I actually package taped our DVD player, our Mac, our Apple TV. I duct taped it all to the or taped it to the we have a fireplace. I taped it all to that because he just won't leave the crap alone. And so, yeah. Yes, I love Mario Brothers Backwoods Law. Sorry.
I was going to get the Sega Genesis. I had like the
Oh,
99
dude, I
game.
used to play that as a kid. Freaking love it.
Me and my buddy years ago, there's a game for Sega Genesis called Flashback. And he had a defective copy of it.
Yeah.
We played that thing for about a month from beginning to end. And when you get to the very last screen, there's supposed to be a button there to unlock the door.
Mm-hmm.
His version of the game didn't have that button.
Oh,
I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
yeah, for real.
Really? But I wanted, the only reason I didn't get the Sega Genesis, that is the only game I want to play. It's Flashback.
Yeah. I used to play that as a kid. My brother, see, I grew up very different from most people. I wasn't allowed to have video games. I wasn't allowed to have a TV in my room. I wasn't even allowed to have a stereo in my room. It was only men were allowed to have that kind of stuff. And so therefore I did not have that kind of stuff. So my brother had a Sega Genesis and I used to play it, but it was never something that I just played because it was in his room. So it was just not something that
Yeah, you poor depraved child, you.
and no, I'm not saying I was depraved because
No, I'm saying you were depraved.
Oh. I'm not saying that
whatever.
at all. Deprived. I was not, but there was just certain things, I didn't have a TV in my room. And when I got older, I wasn't allowed. Just stuff like that, there was definitely a dividing line between females and men in my house. So
My dad, when first my sister started popping out grandkids for him, but she was adopted he adopted her.
Get me some more.
When my younger brother started popping out kids, the first one was a girl. She got everything the guys had. My dad spoiled her rotten. He had the Atari game. He got the console, console and stuff, and he would let us play with it a little bit. But anytime the girls want to play, you guys get off there. Let the girls have a shot at it.
The old Atari 2600.
Yeah,
yeah.
I had those square cartridges about that big. Yeah.
Yeah, and when it didn't work, you pulled it out, you blew in it a little bit like you did in Nintendo. You blew in it, smacked it off your hand a couple times, and eased it in. Made sure it's just right. Because after pulling those cartridges in and out of that thing, the contacts start going all funky on it. So you had to jiggle it around.
We cheated. We actually took eyeglass wipes and cleaned them, and then let them sit there and dry, and then we plug them back in.
And that works. That's actually how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
But
here you go, Courtney. This is what my boys got addicted to. Mario Kart for the Wii.
Oh.
I like Mario Kart. That's good. A lot of guys, friends I was friends with in high school, I didn't hang out with a lot of girls in high school. Not a whole lot. A lot of guy friends. So we all used to get together at my one friend's house and we used to play Mario Kart.
Yeah. And what's so funny is that they'll get in spurts where they want to play it and they don't, and they don't want to play it. And the last time they said, get it out of here. Fine. I brought it up here. So if they want to play it, they got to come up here to Idaho. I just got to get it set up in there so I can have the grandsons playing some of the simple games and stuff, the exercise ones. And that way they can, practice running. They can stand there and, you're shaking it while they're running and, yeah.
Oh,
hey, Dave.
My two downfalls, depending on what system I was playing I still have my Sega Dreamcast. But on the PlayStation, the computer, and my 360 was the Diablo series. I played all three of them, beat all three of them multiple times. It seems like every time you played, it's something completely different. So if you beat it one time, you go in to play it again, you get a completely different setup. So it's never the same twice.
Yeah.
And I was also a motorsport guy in his Rally Sport Challenge 2.
Yeah.
And that game actually kept track of how many miles you drove in the game total.
Nice.
When the game finally died on me, because it's for my original Xbox. When the game finally died on me, I had a truck I was driving that had 178,000 miles on it. The game had over 200,000 miles on it. Kicker is, I only had the game 6 months.
Wow.
This is my favorite game. MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries.
See, I never did get into that, but that still looks like it'd be fun.
Oh yeah, my boys are still trying to find the patches to work on Windows 10 to run it,
Mhm.
because this is Windows 98 stuff, and so they're trying to find the new patches for Windows 10, now Windows 11, so they can play it on it. Because I have MechWarrior 1, Legacy, MechWarrior 2, Wolf, MechWarrior 2, Mercenaries, and yeah, these is just absolutely fun stuff to do with. Of course, I had all the cheat codes for MechWarrior 1 and MechWarrior 2.
Why isn't your Face ID working?
I didn't update it. I didn't do anything with it.
But and of course, me and my cousins had all of the MechWarrior novels that came out that Michael Stackpole and a couple of others wrote. I probably have about 50 or 60 of the novels.
I thought they're supposed to come back out with that.
All right. MechWarrior or BattleTech, MechWarrior, and Aerospace is all owned by FASA Corporation, FASA. And then was it some other Wizards bought it out. And
Wizards of the Coast.
One of the guys that originally from Wizards went over and formed. From FASA went over and formed WizKids. And
WizKids, okay.
Yeah, and then they bought it out, and they licensed Activision to make to do Mercenary. It's Activision, and they were doing it. And then guess who bought Activision? Microsoft.
Oh.
And they did two variants of the game, and then they shut it down. And it's like, why did you guys even buy? Oh, it was making money. And they made two versions, and that were good. Third version sucked, and they killed the thing by making that sucky one. And so this, anyways. But yeah, my boys just love playing it. They love playing the board game as well, the role playing game, and all of it.
Yeah.
They did come back out with the board game.
The board game never went away.
God.
It never went away.
It went away for a little bit. It came back. Another guy took it over, the board game,
Right.
brought it back as a Kickstarter, and you can go get it at. It's a brand new, redesigned, ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, because I got every manual that ever was for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're talking like 60 manuals. You're talking about big books.
Oh yeah.
And actually, my cousin and his best friend and I had been playing. Actually, I started playing before I was married. We started playing while they were still in high school, and yeah, we just had absolutely fun with it and stuff. We actually started writing down our role playing games and turned a couple of them into books, but we never sent it in to get published.
What's up, Cosmic?
Chris.
Can you guys come up? I don't know if you can.
I played StarCraft once because I seen Backwoods mention StarCraft. I played that once with the role playing games. I played D&D.
Oh my God!
Right when at the end of the first edition,
Second edition came out, which would have been about 30 years ago.
Longer.
35 years ago. I'm married 34 years. So
second edition is over 40 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
So it was second edition because I was 13 when I played it. So it was second edition that I played, and I'm 50 years old now.
Yeah. Yeah, I have so many friggin' dungeon. We played Dungeons and Dragons, MechWarrior, and then something else, another one by Steve Jackson called Car Wars. Yes, it was a pun on Star Wars.
I have to pee.
I got something for you. See
I'll
this?
be right back.
That's kind of a takeoff from Car Wars. It's called Gaslands Refueled.
Yeah, cool.
I was going to start playing this. I found out the next closest person that plays this game, and this just came out not that long ago, is 400 miles away.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah, well, I guess I ain't gonna be playing that anytime soon.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. We used to have the most funniest things. My cousin was a bard with some mystical powers for his character. We walked into a room and there was an ogre in there, and the ogre starts slapping us around. And he gets back and finally pulls out a spell book. He casts whatever, turns the ogre into a banana slug.
Yep.
Puts it in his pouch. And he's carrying a banana slug quote ogre around in his pouch. We go into another room and there's a whole bunch of trolls in there. And he hold it, pulls the slug out, tosses it, and goes, dispel magic, locks the door. The game master lost his crud. He fell on the floor laughing. So he gets up there and he goes, all you hear is trolls screaming and yelling and whatever, and all the stuff going on. And you hear crashing and banging and things hitting the door, and you see a red ooze coming under the door. Okay, it's silent now. And he opened the door and he goes, cast a spell, back into the banana slug, put him back in his pouch. He goes, don't do that again without giving me warning.
I always liked playing Doom.
Doom came out long after I never got into it.
I played that on the computer, but I never played it like.
Ooh, I wonder if I still have it. Not Doom, but I got something else here that's Doom inspired. Do I still have it?
Duke Nukem. Yeah,
it's not a game. Oh no, it is Duke Nukem, but it's a soundboard.
Oh, okay.
I never played Dungeon and Dragons. Never. It was just not my thing.
Oh, it could be a good time.
I always liked Doom and Duke Nukem. They were fun games.
Is this going to show? Yeah. We get to focus on, Spellfire, which was based on Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
With, all the cool realms and everything else. I got boxes of decks and decks and decks of cards. I think we were the major supporter of it there in California. The 20 of us that were playing it.
Well, for years I played Magic the Gathering too.
Yeah, my daughter and her husband play that still. But
the group I was playing with kind of broke up, so I haven't played that. I still have my
They broke up. Sorry.
Well, people moved away. Gabe moved to Japan. Oh, here we go.
There we go. We got her going.
It was like they were a band and they broke up.
Pretty much, because it was like clockwork. We would meet like clockwork at my buddy's house. We'd start playing at like 5 o'clock in the evening and play till like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Happy New Year!
Hey.
What's up, you two?
Not much.
It's
I've been
an exciting
hopping
night.
around. Have you guys been paying attention to John?
We saw a little preview.
Huh?
We saw a little preview.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what? Backwoods Law. I may be small, but I am mighty.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I
Carol's
know
getting
for a
on it
little
too.
woman.
Sniper's on it there too.
What you drinking, girl? Gina. Oh my lord.
I think it froze.
They're
Yeah,
frozen.
I think they froze.
She's taking a really long drink.
Oh, there they are.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Diggs. How you guys doing?
How you
Doing
doing?
good. We
Courtney,
love you.
it's nice
you
to have
doing?
somebody drinking with me finally.
Yeah.
It's New Year's. You
I've
gotta
been
do
trying
it
to get this
right.
one to take sips all night.
Mhm.
Yeah. I took a sip and I gagged.
Literally, it was like you tried to smoke it. I don't know what happened.
I'm drinking sweet potato
Hey,
beer.
Justin, I didn't even see you hiding back there.
He's hiding.
It's yummy.
Ooh.
Yeah, you better run Backwoods Law. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
We're
we
down
love
to
you
like
guys.
3 minutes here.
5 minutes.
4 minutes. It just flipped.
Yep.
Yeah, I got. I'm watching the time here now.
Yes, you're right, Jay. It is contagious, apparently. Running amok.
Shoot.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I can't get a microphone to work. I bought for my son. Oh, that it was like a karaoke one. Yeah. We saw it. It's because you packaged it up and you wrapped it up and it was still on. Oh my God. Why don't somebody come up here that's never been up on panel before? Come on, guys. I mean, really? Nobody is shy to come up on my panel. Happy New Year, or at least it's another year. You know, I'm bound and determined to make this year the best year yet.
Oh, where is it? Come on. Okay.
With hangover included.
All right, here we go. Here's a post I stole, and I posted it myself.
I don't want to end the year on bad terms with anyone, so apologize to me.
I'm sorry, Gil.
Sorry.
3 minutes.
Yeah. My tagline I put above is "I'll be waiting."
Oh yeah, it's 11:57. It is New Year's, right?
Almost.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. It's right there.
3 whole minutes, and this year can go the hell away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not 2 minutes now.
Yep.
And just remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Can I do it here? No, I can't. Not on this one here. So when you go to write out the new year in in alphabet stuff, it's 20.
Okay.
22.
I know, that's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're 2022 again.
Let's hope not.
I typically don't like to apologize, but yes, I understand where you're coming from.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay.
Okay, where are we at here? We're at coming up on the 1 minute mark in 2, 1. 1 minute to go.
Oh, it's 11:59, guys. It's 11:59.
Turn on
I'll
the
be
music.
right-
I want to make the ball drop.
I'll be right back. I'm actually getting called downstairs to be with the folks for like the last 30 seconds. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
All righty.
All right, and so let me go ahead and put this.
Love you guys. Love you, fishes. Gotta wait an hour. Yes.
Less
One
than
minute.
30.
Happy
already
New
like
Year,
fireworks
the ninja, my number one fan.
We love you long time.
Yes, we love
Yeah,
you.
I got 2 hours to go here. Kaylin's got 1 hour. No, I don't make New Year resolutions. I just make plans. Plans are adaptable, flexible,
early yet.
and can be tossed away if they don't work. And there we go! Woo!
Woo! Kiss me.
Yeah.
All right, East Coast. You are now in
Yeah.
2022.
Happy New Year.
Good
Congratulations.
Good riddance, you.
Get
no
rid
good
of
son
the
of a-
filthy animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All I can say is, in reality, I think 2021 was better than 2020.
It was.
It was.
Wasn't.
2022 could be a lot better
Yeah.
than we'd be doing.
Congratulations, guys. For those of you, didn't have anything to do tonight and was hanging out with us, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Happy New Year.
No, we've been hopping all night.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Remember, you don't want to go outside with all the gunshots going off. You want something between you and the bullets coming down. So stay in your house with a roof over your head.
When we used to live
Yeah,
in the
it's pretty
city.
quiet. Usually the fireworks are going off by now,
Yeah.
but nope. No, that's nice.
There will be.
When we lived in the city, the idiots across the street would shoot right in their front yard. It's like we live right in the middle of the city. They didn't give a damn.
Yes.
I'm thinking that's probably Diggs again.
Oh, here, let me find out.
Yeah, just mute him. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
That's what it was.
Making Kaylin think she's hearing things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm freaking out, man.
Yeah, maybe we should. You know what? I'm gonna break out the big one. I'm gonna start shooting in the backyard. Just wait.
Jay's gonna go out and
Nice.
shoot the howitzer. I think there's some people down the road, not too far from us, that actually like have a howitzer in their front yard.
For real.
I don't know where they got this thing.
I don't know.
It's massive. It's huge. It's like just.
Does it have a plug in it?
Oh, I'm sure it's full of concrete. I'm sure, but it's massive. I would have to, chisel that out, just in case.
No. What
Baby,
do is
can you get me another one?
Dustin,
Please.
you lower the barrel down. You build a bonfire and heat up the barrel. You drill the concrete plug. You heat it up and put some a puller in there. And when the barrel expands, you pull the plug out.
Yeah.
And then when you put it back in, you slather it with some high temperature like Vaseline stuff. Slide it in there, so when it cools back around it, it's got some lubricant in there, so you can just pull it out if you need to.
Yeah. Just in case. This is just a lawn ornament, I swear.
I don't know who did that. You guys inspected it before.
There used to be a guy not down the road from us too that made black powder cannons. Would sell them.
Yeah.
Oh,
There it goes.
Somebody's shooting off out there.
Can you give me another one?
Can you give me a second, honey?
No seconds. Done with the city is going to be mad in the morning when they see their water tower.
Someone's going to shoot a 50 cal through the water tower.
That'll be interesting.
That was Jay.
I might pay to see that.
It's like clunk, clunk, clunk.
Sounds like the city worth here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading everybody's comments.
Oh wow.
I think Gina and Chris are done. Like, I don't think they're gonna come back on.
I'll see how they unfreeze. Yeah, it's he moved a little bit.
I just got my Happy New Year from Viper.
Hey.
Aw, someone loves me.
Fine.
What?
No, it just seems like everything's glitching out except for my screen. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we're still moving here. We're watching you freeze up.
That's weird. So it's vice versa. Like, all you have the spinny wheel of death, and I'm like, everything moves perfect.
Yeah.
So weird.
Oh my lord. Sorry, guys. I got this. Can't turn it off.
That's great, though.
Have you heard how Viper's computer's doing? Did you get it fixed?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out now.
If you text us back,
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
If you text back a bunch of pound signs and scroll and everything else, it's not.
Oh, I gotta call my mom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, it's whew. Yeah. So I was talking with my wife earlier today, and since it's supposed to be clear Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I was talking to her and I asked her, how's the situation at work, and she goes, "No, I gotta stay here and act like a team player so I can get my raise this year. So
Yeah.
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 Which is so stupid is they keep adding more work to her and not anybody else. Has more accounts than anybody else, but they got some other idiots in there who are making more money than her, and she's a little bit miffed about that. But unless I hit the lottery here, where we can pay everything off instantly, she ain't gonna tell them to go pound rocks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. But Idaho has the Idaho's Lucky for Life, and you get if you hit that, it's $25,000. It's $1,000 a day for life.
Yeah.
If you hit the 6 without, $25,000 a year for life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even the $25,000 for a year for life might be enough to make her quit.
Just about. I mean, it's at least enough of a cushion for you to enjoy a little bit more of life.
Yeah, but if I hit if I ever played and hit the $1,000 a day, that's $365,000 a year.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
retirement.
She will friggin' quit so friggin' fast.
Yep.
Because in 1 year after taxes, we will have this place just about paid off. The second year we'll have this place paid off, the house across the street paid off, and the HELOC loan she took on the house in California to redo the roof there. I think she said she only owes $35,000 left on that because she took a bunch of other loans out. But the one across the street, we only owe $60,000 on it.
I'm trying to roll my.
It's over halfway paid for, the one across the street, and we've only had it since 2016, and it's already half paid for. So, yeah. Her main goal as an accountant is as soon as we buy something, we start paying double on it at the beginning to knock down the principal. If you can do that for the first year, that means afterwards, more of your payment is going against principal and not interest.
Yeah.
And you just keep on, and that way it'll come down a lot quicker.
Yep.
Viper said his computer is still screwed. So, I don't know.
Lovely.
I don't really know what's going on with it.
Yeah. I think like Bruce was saying, he had a power surge in there and it took out several things, not just one thing.
Huh. Yeah.
Hey, Shift Kicker.
What's up, Shift Kicker? What is going on?
Yeah. All right. Secret to.
I thought there was going to be a lot more live tonight, honestly.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I can't believe he put that out there. You know who Mac Gilbert is, don't you, Courtney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Southern Ohio Homestead, or Southern Ohio, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not Southern Ohio. Southern
Blessed.
My lord.
Okay. Are you ready for this? Get ready for this. The secret to a long-lasting marriage is very simple. Listen to your husband. He's always right.
Yeah.
And, of course, he put above it, follow me for more marriage tips.
He's pretty funny. He knows John. Him and John from Heirloom Permaculture. They're pretty close.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, so.
Viper computer is copulating. Is that how he is going to get a new one? A captive breeding program.
All right, Darren.
I don't know.
Darren just put out another coffee one. Down under.
Hours.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah,
Here's this latest coffee one. Drinking 8 cups of water a day seems impossible, but drinking 8 cups of coffee is called morning.
I haven't seen him in a long time. Like he hasn't been on my panel in like 3 or 4 months.
For a while there, he wasn't even for about a month. He wasn't even posting on Facebook. But he started posting again. He says he's got to get out and get the forge going again. So I think maybe something may have happened. He stopped him from doing the forge.
Interesting. Wonder what stopped him.
I don't know.
Probably.
Why?
Like everything that's going on in Australia right now. I didn't even think about that. Chris Wyatt was talking about it.
Dude.
Okay. This one's been saved a bunch, so I'm going to put it up here for everybody. It's good sound advice. Yeah. Average DUI can cost you up to $10,000.
Yeah.
Or more if you hit somebody.
If anything,
There's
certain family members that really know that.
Average Uber ride, $12.
I never, ever, I could say this straight up. I never, ever drove drunk. I never needed to. Never needed to. I always had a designated driver. I always had. I
was designated driver for a lot of things.
Yeah, since I had a cell phone when I was that age, I always had the cab company on dial. Like I never needed to do that. Or I spent the night at somebody's house. Or it wasn't like that. I never needed to feel the need to get behind the wheel at that moment. Never. It wasn't.
This guy was always the designated driver.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, then you have to define designated driver. Like I do smoke, if you know what I mean, like a chimney, but not tobacco. So
yeah. I'll hide
so
under
it never affected me. If anything, it made me a better driver. Honestly, like I know that's so funny and cliche.
Hypersensitive makes you like super paranoid.
See if I can make this one here bigger.
Just more aware, yeah.
I'm not pulling out. That car's 2 miles away.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, look at it this way. You have yourself your sporting goods store with all your stuff there, and then you got your donuts down below.
Yeah.
That's my store.
Gums and donuts. Okay, I'm into that. Yeah. The only reason why I'm interested in guns is my dad. Yeah. My dad was a good man. So, yeah.
Oh, Sherry threw out a jab at everybody. So I'm going to make this a little bit, try to make it bigger here.
She said she's sick.
She is funny.
New Year's Eve. Oh, go ahead.
That was 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jewish calendar, yeah.
Yep. Well, it is different because there is the Anglo-Saxon version of the calendar.
Yeah.
I mean, we adopted that tradition over.
There's also the Gregorian calendar as well, which goes by the lunar cycles,
which makes 100% sense. It makes sense. Sense.
It does.
Sense, honey.
I'm with you,
There's
Cortney.
lots of sense.
Well, I
think
I'm not sure. I think that doesn't the Jewish calendar follow lunar cycles too, or not?
I know Gregorian, so Gregorian calendar.
What makes sense to me is the actually was the Druids, because New Year's was back on the 21st.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that the shortest day of the year starts.
I've done a lot of research on the Druids, and yes, you are 100% correct.
And what's her name? Mama Warrior has been doing her little Yule series,
which is Norse paganism. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also taken off of it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And actually, I really respect people like that. I love Ragnarok Prepper, and I hope he comes around more. I don't see him there as much.
Yeah.
He's
Research.
around, Courtney. He's around.
Yeah,
I noticed he came in your guys' live the other night. I was like so happy.
Yeah.
He's been commenting on my both my channel's videos. So
I don't think he always gets the chance to comment, but I think he's listening a lot more than we think he's listening.
Yeah, that's true.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I also think that he doesn't have really great internet where he's at. So he's just
no, I swear, I saw him on Trisha's live, and he was like making his own power. I swear to you, he really was. He was cranking it because the light would get brighter and then dim and then brighter again as he's cranking it. I was like, that's hardcore.
He lives way out there. He lives way out there.
Yeah.
Actually,
sorry, I'm hitting myself in the mic.
I need to get a hold of him though, because he actually does not live that far from me.
No, he doesn't. And like, he's seriously super. Like, I see his soul. Like, I think he's a really good dude. I think he's a really good dude.
Absolutely.
And ironically, from where I work at,
He
lives, I think, like maybe 5. Well, he lives on the Butler-Lawrence County line, and that is only 6 miles from where I work.
Yeah, that's not too far.
Oh, not at all.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you know where Newcastle's at, that's where I work.
Exactly. It's like an hour away from me.
Yeah, I work right out of Newcastle.
Yeah, not too far from me. I'm not too far from West Virginia, and I'm not too far from Pennsylvania.
You sound like me, because I could be in West Virginia in about 40 minutes.
Oh, well, it's 2 hours for us.
That's if you go that way.
What?
That's if you go straight down south.
Oh.
If we go over,
so I guess it's 45 minutes.
It's not that far if you go at an angle over towards PA.
You know where I'm not trying to be weird out, but you know where I've always wanted to do? I was always wanted to go to Mount Pleasant and go there and like go
Mothman.
Like, yes!
Oh,
yes!
yeah. Oh,
yes!
yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
Mount Pleasant, PA.
Yes!
I stayed there for about
West
3
Virginia.
months.
West Virginia. Mount Pleasant, West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I know there's a Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh. You know,
I'm super into Mothman, super into all of that, and I would love to visit. Love to.
It's a long drive.
Apparently it's a long drive.
So to see where the Silver Bridge collapsed.
Yes, that's where I've always wanted to go.
I've studied that, and it's odd you bring that up. I'm actually thinking about starting a second live stream, but I only deal with like cryptozoology and paranormal. And
awesome.
Seriously, Diggs, if you do that, I will totally do that. I will do it with you.
Yes.
Seriously, I will.
There's the Mothman Museum.
Yes, yes, Mothman for reals. I'm totally into it. I'm into all of that. I've been to, my husband and I, we've traveled. We've been to Mountainville State Penitentiary, to Louisville State Penitentiary, or no, Louisville's. What was it? Waverly Hills. We've been to all these places, and just super into that. So the paranormal always happen.
Awesome.
And I'm trying to think of, because I used to deliver in Louisville. There's some place over on there I never did get around to, but there's some place over on Louisville I wanted to.
I was so scared I couldn't go to the 4th floor.
Really?
Not that I was scared. I wasn't that scared. It's just like when I went to the 4th floor, I felt things that I never felt before, and I seen things I'd never seen before, and it freaked me out. My husband stayed, and then I went back downstairs. I could not handle it.
It was freaky.
It was freaky. There's a lot of things that happened on the 4th floor. That's why, they had, back then they had surgeries and stuff like that they obviously they don't have now. They had, in the surgical rooms and stuff, they had their windows open and they didn't have air conditioning and all that kind of stuff. And it kind of, when you go there, it kind of plays on your mind a little bit, like, this is super creepy.
That, and you got to look, They did a lot of lobotomies back in the day too.
Exactly, and specifically in that time period, and specifically Waverly Hills Sanitarium, that's where I was at. They did a lot of that kind of stuff. So I was kind of scared. I was kind of scared of what could have happened and stuff like that. And nothing ever happened to me. I was good, but it freaks me out a little.
We had one place
Feel the
around here that
energy
was
of
like that, and I never had a chance to go into before they tore it down. It was called Dixmont. And
Watch your mouth.
this Backwoods may know a little bit about that because he's from around this area too. But Dixmont that place was back in like the 1910s, 1920s. If they thought you had any type of mental problem whatsoever, instant lobotomization like that. They did drug you in, lobotomized you, threw you in a room. That was it.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting to me. Of course, it's not interesting to anybody else.
If your wife wouldn't listen, you could take her in, get her lobotomized. Yeah.
Back in the day, seriously, no, back in the day, I mean, you basically owned your wife. So you could take her to an insane asylum if you didn't want her anymore.
Yeah, just a little nutty. Give her a lobotomy, would you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that fourth floor at Waverly Hills was really crazy.
I couldn't handle it.
What? Can I talk?
Go ahead, honey.
I couldn't handle it. I'm slurring my speech.
I'm talking just fine. Thank you.
But it was like there was probably 15 people up there, and we're standing at the one end of the thing, and you could see shadows. Like everyone could see them. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" You could see shadows like moving past the doorways.
I couldn't see them.
Like there was. What do you mean you couldn't see them?
I couldn't see them. I'm not a visual person.
Everyone in the damn place seen them. There was damn shadows walking back and forth in front of the doorways, and you could walk into the room.
And you could walk into the room. Don't get mad.
Bye.
But seriously, though, you could walk into the room and you could see these shadows people, but I could not see them. I was not.
You were on a different frequency.
I'm not. I can't see that kind of stuff. I'm not into that. So.
No, there's a place I think right around here that I think you may find interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Not for some people say the area is haunted, but it's not like a quote unquote bad haunting. It was Frankfurt Springs Wellness Center that was run in the 1800s. And the reason I call it Frankfurt Springs is right below where the wellness center or wellness facility was.
Yeah,
it's a mineral spring. And you go up and they have like the layout where the main building was, but there's like little outbuildings and stuff all over the place. And people would come drink the mineral water, bathe in it. And it was back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. The place was a really big deal.
Yeah.
But that'd be one place I think you may find interesting too. You may pick up some stuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As I said, it wasn't like a bad haunting. It seems like anytime everybody ever seen anything there that would be considered a haunting of some sort, they felt good about it instead of being scared about it. They kind of got drawn toward it.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So who knows? I've been to some really weird places, so I've always been to real weird places because I thought, I would experience weird things, and that's what I wanted to experience. So, but most of the stuff, I don't know. I'm still up in the air about. So, we'll see. I don't know. I've always wanted to visit the Trent Allegheny lunatic asylum. I've always wanted to go there, and I have a really good friend, Sherry Brake, who is a 4 or 5, 6, maybe even 7-time author.
All right, Jay's poking fun at you here
about all different kinds of stuff. What? Why did you hear about Ghostbusters pretend packed when you went to visit the. No, I did not. I'm sorry, did not. But
I
anyway,
did, but I did not cross the streams.
you'll have to watch my video interview on Sherry Brake. She is a very well-known author, and she's worked with the Travel Channel. She's worked with all these TAPS, ghost hunters. I'm a huge fan of TAPS and ghost hunters and all that kind of stuff. And she's went with all of those, and she worked with the Travel Channel and stuff like that. And she's a very good author, and I absolutely love her. She lives in West Virginia on like 100 acres, and she has a lot of information regarding the paranormal. Actually, she owns a company. It's a travel company specifically for the paranormal.
What's her name again?
Sherry Brake.
I've heard that name.
Yes, she's very popular, and she's a very good friend of mine.
And oddly enough, do you know where I think I heard that name from? Coast to Coast.
Probably.
Because I listen to it every morning when I go to work.
Yeah, she's an amazing person. I interviewed her about 8 months ago, so I have her on one of my interviews. But she's a really great person, and I love her. And I've done multiple different types of travels and stuff with her as well. So she's a really cool person. She's a really cool person to like get some information about. Like she's just fun.
Where'd you say a lunatic asylum was?
Allegheny, which is in Pennsylvania.
Okay, because I'm trying to picture where that's at.
It's not too far. It's not too far from here. It's not too far. Probably too far from you.
Oh, it's not far from me at all.
Trains Allegheny, Tran Allegheny, any. Sorry, but yeah, it's a lunatic asylum, and they've done lots of weird experimental things there. But yeah,
okay, I have to look at it up now.
Yeah, you'll have to. She's done tours there and stuff like that, and she's oh my god, I love her. I love her because I love the stories. That's what I'm into. And it's all mental for me. So when she tells a story, it's like, oh my God, she's such a good storyteller. And I mean, I love history. I'm really into history. And she puts the history in there. That's great. But it's like, oh my God, it grabs you, and I love that. I love that about her. And she lives in a house right now in West Virginia. And she used to live not too far from me. Literally, she lived like 30 minutes from me. But she moved to West Virginia. And she lives in this beautiful house. She built it herself, and you can follow her on Facebook as well. And she has this big beautiful house, and she has all these, she does a farm, and that's basically why I interviewed her, because she has a farm too. It's not just all haunted crap. And so she would tell me about these stories about the stuff that that would happen on her farm, including the Bigfoot, and including I mean all these things. And it's just really intriguing. And she's wrote several books. There's a county here in Ohio. She wrote this book called Haunted, Stark County, and which I'm really into. And I've been on many of her tours. When she gives a tour and she's heading the tour and she talks to you, it draws you in. It's like the best tour that you've ever had, So
in fact, when I heard her on Coast to Coast, she was pushing that book.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, because I heard the name of that book. I'm like, okay, everything all makes sense now. Okay. But Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
Yes, which was really there were some things about it that was not so good. And she will tell you about it as well. It's just she's a really good author. She's one of the best. And she has several books. I think she has 5 or 6 books out there, and they're all on Amazon actually. So, something to think about for real.
Okay, there it is. Ghost walks. Oh no, it is not in Pennsylvania. It's in West Virginia.
Yes. Trains Allegheny. I thought it was in Pennsylvania. I'm so sorry.
Allegheny
it's in
County.
West Virginia.
Allegheny County is in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
But the Allegheny River, no, I take that back. That's Monongahela flows out of West Virginia. The Allegheny comes from up north. But now that you said that, I have to look around and see if I can find it again. I found it years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's a website that saved all the different transcripts from the doctors from that lunatic asylum.
Interesting. Hey,
Here's the
Gunslinger.
So, Gunslinger.
Hey, Gunslinger.
The interesting thing that I found about that is a lot of the terms that we call stupid people now, back then were actually medical terms.
Yes. It's really sad what they thought about the mentally disabled back then because women who were just didn't abide by their husbands were considered a mental patient.
Right.
You know? So back then it was very difficult and very different and very degrading. You know, I feel bad for any mental patient back then. I really do. And it wasn't really mental.
Yeah.
That's another thing that's really, 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 really horrible. It wasn't really mental. It was abusive. So
yeah.
Is that between lobotomies and electroshock therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gina and I were just kind of talking about this. Courtney, you know what we mean by indigo children, right?
Amen. I know completely about indigo children.
So the conversation we were having is like what we label today as mentally handicapped could potentially be these certain children. But the problem is we identify them as not being able to provide for community. So we must drug them. We must conform them to provide for us elite per se, just wrapping it up in a tight little bun there, you know. So these children who could potentially be indigo children, star children, so on and so forth, will never get that chance because
I hate to tell you, but yes, I was an indigo child. So yes.
Yeah, and you were probably tainted by, you know, just like the same thing with me. I was on Ritalin for 2 years and it turned me into a zombie.
Adderall.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, the school when I was in grade school, the grade school wanted me to take one of the two. My mother wouldn't. She's like, no, we ain't taking either one of those. So I never took anything.
Yeah.
And they were insisting on it.
Yeah, I honestly think that we're tainting that evolution, that spark. We really are with just the medicines and whatnot. Well, so-called medicines.
Well, the so-called medicines, the only thing they're supposed to bring around is compliance, and that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. When everything's already been provided by Creator via plant, herbs, everything is right there already. The problem is when man decided to put his ego and wallet in front of everybody else's problems.
Yeah. That's the thing. Most quote medications doctors are given these days treat the symptom, not the cause. And so they just treat all these symptoms, just throw the medication. They're just throwing medications out there, you know, because you don't conform.
Oh, and by the way, here's a pill for the side effect. Here's another pill for that side effect. So
exactly.
On. Yeah.
That's the industry that I haul for. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. We got to make a living, right, buddy? Unfortunately, we're forced to conform.
Well, the way I look at it, I may deliver the stuff. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to believe in it. There's this little thing that everybody pretty much has to have, and that's a job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it is not all medicine is bad, and there is life-saving medication out there that people have
Yes.
to get.
Yes.
Oh,
I
no
totally
doubt.
100% agree with that. But there's
But
also
the problem
BS medication as well.
Yeah.
Even the problem
Yeah.
with that is the medicines that are cheaper are shadow banned, and everything that can make wallets fatter that don't need to be fatter are pushed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit there and label all the medicines that this past thing could have cured. I'm sure we can label them all other than this thing. But yeah. Go ahead, Dig. Sorry, buddy.
And here's the interesting thing about that is people think it's big pharma that drives the prices. It isn't. Most of the insurance companies dictate the price that they want the pharmaceutical companies.
That's 100% correct. Yes.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 10 years, and every single pharmacist, and I've been on many different routes, every single pharmacist told me the same thing. It's the insurance companies that drive the price up. The other interesting thing is if you have to go in for a medication, just out of curiosity, ask them what the price is. If you just paid straight out cash, I guarantee it'll be lower than what you're
$12 a pill, say $500 $500 a container.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes.
Because I know the prices
I
of the
remember
stuff going in, and I know what they're charging coming back out. I'm just like, you're making like an 8,000% profit on this.
Exactly.
Diggs.
So I remember. Go ahead, Gil.
When you're talking about the insurance drives the cost up on the price of the pharmaceuticals.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think sits on the boards of the insurance companies? The same one sitting on the boards of the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
Yes and no. There's a lot of insurance people that know that if they upcharge that, it's about half and half right now. But the people that the insurance company knows, if they crank up that, they can sit there and skim so much off the top, give the other part of it to the pharmaceutical. They can skim so much off as profit.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
you know, there's a lot of pharmaceutical people that own a lot of stock in the insurance companies.
Oh yeah,
so
and
they
vice versa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard it was politics, but hey, who's counting?
But I'm not saying that Hillary Rodham Clinton owns a lot of stock in both.
It could be freaking anything, to be quite honest. Like, I mean, there's that we don't know. We don't know. Hello, Sonar Roots. Love you, girl.
What's up, son?
But there's stuff that we don't really know. We don't know the truth. We don't know what's really out there. All we can do is speculate. All we can do is speculate about what's really happening. But I mean, you got to follow your gut on a lot of this stuff. What's in your moral compass.
Good. Talk about stocks. I found out something else very interesting. Do you know what kind of stocks a lot of the Democrats have right now? A ton of?
Probably cigarettes or something.
Guns.
Of course, because, the more they restrict guns, the more you're going to want to invest in them, right? Because people like, I don't know, preppers have a tendency to buy more ammo, more guns.
Also, if you own 51% of something, you make the calls, don't you?
That's correct, Chris.
The other thing too is that for all of Congress, if I remember right, the number one single company owned by Congress and senators and everything is Pfizer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, with Dr. Mangala. Folks.
And that's why, and I'm kind of different in this. I went and got a jab. Sorry, but I got the J&J because the J&J is the one that's the least in the government.
Yeah,
but that's just me, and I didn't do it out of fear. Nobody made me. I just went out and just got it.
Yeah, you say, I already got it. I'm done.
Yeah. And the Johnson & Johnson it's still a one and done.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my reasons. Family members, I don't want to. And plus, with the type of job I do, just
Jake,
saying.
that's the thing, and that's the thing that we both of us will stick to. It's your decision.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain your personal decision to anybody.
No.
But at the end of the day, don't force that personal decision on anybody else.
Exactly.
Not
Oh my
going to.
God. I love you, Gina.
Not going to.
What?
And you know,
my
to add on
mind.
that, why judge when at the end of it all, we're all going to be judged? So
Exactly.
Boom.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
I love you.
For our
we're
3
deep
kids,
people. We're very deep people, guys.
It's too simple to be hard.
Dude, I'm so into your frequency. Like, so.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
You want me to get my singing bowl?
Please sing to me. I totally. No, I totally get it. I get why you feel that way.
Yeah.
I can relate. And that's why I love you guys.
It's not any of our decisions to say what's right for somebody else.
No.
Exactly.
And I understand why people get it. They have family members that are prone. I completely understand it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that same person to look at me and be like, hey, because I have it, you have to have it.
It's for that susceptible 5% that should possibly consult with their doctors, figure it out. Other than that, if you're healthy, happy, rocking and rolling, why bother with me?
Yep.
The way I see it as
100%
my personal decision is I have worked through this entire
2
years.
That too.
I've not had a shot. I've not gotten sick.
And by the way, guys, we scrub poop emojis off toilets for a living.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if I've been doing that for 2 years and I haven't got sick yet,
yeah.
I don't plan on getting sick anytime soon.
Yep. But then again, your decision, your body, your choice. Don't they go on about that? Your body, your choice. Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Yeah. My body, my choice. Get the jab, or you'll be scrutinized for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
We're the purebreds. Is that what
For
it
some
is?
of the people in my family, I would get scrutinized one way or the other anyway. So what's the difference?
Exactly.
Oh, I love you, Diggs.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly. And
well, they still don't believe I got it. I'm like, here's the card right here. You faked that.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Okay.
You just play the game. Play the game and live how you can live, and do so in the right that you feel, because there's really nothing you can do. If there's a law that mandates it, if there's a law out there that mandates, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, you're really gonna stand up to that? I mean, there's nobody standing up to that right now that you know
I
of.
will.
Well, I know that several of the laws that were saying they had to do it have been already been overturned in the courts.
Oh,
there you go.
They're keeping it quiet, but they've already been overturned.
Oh, what do you mean, Gail? The media's keeping things quiet? What?
See, that's the thing that they don't want us to hear.
Is these victories, these micro victories.
And I can tell you from personal experience, not anybody else's story, but our own story. The company that Chris works for has mandated it.
Yep.
Our boss was approached and he was told, guess what? Your cleaners are going to have to get this. They need to comply to keep their jobs.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what they said. My boss said, absolutely not. I don't know if they have it. I don't know if they want it. It's none of my business whatsoever. That is their health, their medical decisions. I have no part of it, nor will I. I guess I'll have to consult my lawyer and see what my lawyer says.
Hey,
As soon
Not
as
a
he
word.
said those words,
Not a word after that.
They haven't mentioned it since.
Yep.
Jay just brought up something interesting here. Where to go is up a little bit about I think it was Jay about Roe versus
Wait a
Wade.
minute. You said my husband came in?
No, Jay.
Jay, I'm so sorry.
Jay had a comment on here. I think it may already went flying by. I think it's him. It's something about the Democrats are trying to overturn Roe versus Wade.
Roe versus
Yes,
Wade.
they are.
They've been doing
Rebel Cantor said that to take away my body, my choice, which is very interesting that the Democrats would go after that.
Yeah.
Because it's
Exactly, but they're
after that-
going after that because it's obvious.
Yeah, well,
You know,
they
those
have to make us
who
take
control
it.
the mind can control the soul. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
But
you
the inter-
control that, and it's like,
See, well, the interesting thing about them overturning that is they're completely undermining the original reason why they did it in the first place.
yeah, but do you think the average human being knows that? You think
No.
the average person knows that? The average person off the streets that gets an abortion, you think
Ask-
they know
ask
that?
Average
You think they know
person
that?
what
No, they
happened
don't
last
care.
Nope.
They don't
Ask
care.
them what happened last
The,
week.
the
Our
Democrats pretty much
senator,
think it
from
served
what
its
I know, our
purpose.
senator has already
Time to get rid of it.
overturned
Exactly.
And getting back to my family members real quick, we'll get a kick out of this. They're very anti-pew pew. So they go to events wearing this.
There you go.
Yes, I have multiple shirts. I used to work for the NRA, so yes.
Oh, they love
Yeah,
when I
we're
show up with
supposed to live
that.
in one of those free states, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. The motto.
It's the live
Yeah.
free or die state, and it's
Yeah.
apparently we're doing a lot of dying lately.
Yeah, apparently.
Night, Bruce.
Have a good one, Bruce.
But I think I'm gonna jump out here for the night because people are
Yeah.
trying to go to bed and I'm probably keeping them awake right now. So,
Yeah.
but
All right, guys. Happy New
I'll-
Year.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be in the chat. I'm just not gonna be on the panel. That's all. I don't want to
Okay.
wake people up.
All
But
right.
hey,
Yes.
thank you for having me.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Good
Have a
night,
good night.
Bruce. Ooh, the autistic
hanging out.
prepper's here. Woo.
And then there was 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
4.
Well, we got 12 minutes. Well, 12 and a half minutes till the next.
Yep.
New Year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Texas and all them. Gail's son living. I wonder if she's still on.
I have no idea.
I wonder, are they still on?
John and them.
I think he forgot to shut his phone off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. John's phone is just running.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
they
has
were-
to be
they were-
bad.
Yeah.
It's just his living room. It's
Yeah,
an
it's
empty
just-
living room.
Empty living room with a karaoke setup. It looks like the Rusty Pepper, Lori, and Coupon Gale hanging out.
Yeah. What's interesting about I'm trying to dance around this one so I don't get a strike on this one. A certain piece of legislation way back in the 60s that was passed. The president at that time was fighting it tooth and nail, and his party was. In fact, when it passed, nobody in his party voted for it. It was passed by all Republicans. Yet they claimed they are the ones that passed it. Because people won't look to see, who actually voted on it.
Yeah.
And here's another one piece of information for you on that Roe versus Wade that thing going on. Anyways, Planned Parenthood was the founder of Planned Parenthood was a clucker. KKK.
Fucker, a chicken?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. It was KKK. And the purpose behind Planned Parenthood was to sterilize all the African Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
So, what was it? The leader of the new movement there. I'm trying to say it incognito. Gil.
I don't know. I'll be right back, guys.
The three-letter movement that sounds like IBM.
Kind of. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Their leader, I heard, was from the Dark Panthers. Is that correct?
Not that I heard, but I have heard and seen documentation that several of them are confirmed socialists and are proclaimed that they are. The whole purpose is to overthrow the government and turn it into a socialist communist country.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And here's the two-facedness of several of them. They were stealing tons and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars from the organization. They were lining their own pockets like good little, quote, capitalists. While on the side proclaiming they are socialists.
Kind of like Bernie and all his mansions.
Yeah.
So, right. What are we looking at? We're looking at
9 minutes.
8.5 minutes.
Yep. I thought there was going to be a lot more people on tonight, honestly, guys. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's like, this morning. Well, usually I haven't. I've been staying up so late, anyways. I don't wake up till like 7 or 8. Also because I can't sleep any. I went to bed last night. I crashed, and I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock. And it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was up until 6 this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's normal for us.
Yeah,
too.
it's our shift.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, wait a minute. That just threw my whole clockwork off. So now I've gotten only 6 hours of sleep, and I'm an old man. I'm not a youngin' anymore. I'm not like the teenager or the 20-year-old or even the 30-year-old I was.
Yeah. Well, I feel that, buddy. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of looked at.
Well, I'm holding my own. I must admit, for almost 40, like I'm doing all right. It's my vitamin regimen, I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's which reminds me, I forgot to take something today.
No.
My elderberries.
Oh, do you have the chewables, the gummies?
Yeah, the gummies. Yeah.
Me too. I love them. They're delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, almost time.
It's almost time for another plate of food.
Yeah, I made a big mistake when I made that triple batch of chili.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that the night I finished making it, I had 2 big bowls of it. I was waiting for it to cool down, and when it got cold enough, I put it in the fridge. And then when I went to put it in the food saver bags to freeze it,
Yeah.
I'm doing it, and the smell's getting to me. So I scooped myself out another big bowl of it.
Yeah.
So I only wound up with 3 bags in the freezer of it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, What's interesting, though, is the stuff I also served off a separate bowl, a couple of little containers right off the bat, with the rice I made for it the first time I did it. And actually, I don't think I posted that video yet. So I got to post that tomorrow. And I put that in the refrigerator, and it's been in there for a couple of days now. And when I had one this afternoon, it's like, whoa, what happened? This thing's about twice as kick butt as it was before. But it didn't slow me down at all because it tasted so daggone good.
Yeah. It always is better the next day, I think. Just all those flavors intermingle with one another.
Woohoo! 150 subscribers. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and I still got, now I got to do another giveaway for the Gray Man Prepping, because I hit 500 there back when I was doing getting ready to do the 2000 giveaway for Camppatton, and so now I got to do a 500 subscriber giveaway.
No.
Diggs made 500 as well. So yeah, I got to do my giveaway for Gray Man prepping here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
But if the shorts keep taking off, like every night I'll do like 4 or 5 shorts, and one of them just goes nuts for one day, and the other goes about half as far, and it's kind of like, okay, it's going to be, if I keep picking up some subscribers off of them, and if they actually stick,
Maybe I need to
nice.
start doing some of those, the shorts.
Yeah. What I found out works good. My phone sucks, but I realized, wait a minute, my Kindle works great. And so, yeah, that's what I've been doing all my shorts on, is on my Kindle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where am I at here? I'm at, analytics, and it says Gray Man has, at this rate, I may be doing a 600 subscriber giveaway. I'm at 563.
Dang. Weren't you just at like 470 something the other day?
No, I was about a couple months ago. I hit 500
Really?
about. I think I hit 500. Let me count back. Just on around December 1st.
Huh. Time flies, apparently.
Yeah. It's like, but what's weird here, on the 26th, I had 86 views for the day. On the 27th, I had 2,071 views for the day. On the 28th, I had 2,520 views. Then on the 29th, it dropped down to 500. And then yesterday, it dropped down to 253, which is still 3 times as much as my normal viewing is.
Yeah.
And today I've gotten, it's dropped way down on the thing here. So I'm probably, let's see here. 1, 2, 5, 10, 16, 32,
Yep.
50. Yeah, Gray Man prepping is back down to about 80 views for the day, for today.
Yeah, congratulations, Diggs, on hitting 500. That was really
Yeah.
awesome.
Whoa, your old channel got hacked, is now over 2,500 subs, and YouTube still can't get you back in control of your old channel?
There's something up there. There's something wrong.
Yeah. My goal is to try to hit 1,000 subs by June for Gray Man prepping.
Mm-hmm.
And if I hit that, then I should also, because I'm on par subs to watch hours. So then Gray Man can get monetized, and then I can start doing the. I think I'll do membership on Gray Man, because I have a bunch of other old classroom videos that I can put out for members. Ugh. Hey, Gear, what you got? Yeah, seriously. All right, you got your subs. Where I made a killing was when I started doing live streams and being on streams with Just in Time Prepping and a couple others. And that's where I made all of a sudden, boom, I had my 4,000 watch hours in a couple months.
Exactly. Yes.
And that's it. Oh, we missed it. Happy New Year. Woo! Woo!
Yep. Again.
32 seconds
Happy
ago.
New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, the Autistic Prepper One. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah. So Central Time Zone is now in 2022. and I'm still stuck a year behind.
So just to back up what Gil was saying, in the last 90 days, we've gotten 735 watch hours, and we've been picking up on the lives.
Yeah,
that's
and especially if you can do some collaborations and cross lives with people. And and that way that you got several people, and not the ones that are like, if I was when I was doing collaborations, I hit some other ones that were not like Gil Skills and some of the other ones that weren't in the prepper community or homesteading community or prepper community, and we did back and forth. So I picked up a bunch from them, and they picked up a bunch from me of different groups. They go, oh, they're interesting. I'm going to go over there and check them out.
Yep. It's the same thing. For Christmas, we did a whole bunch of collaborations with cookies and baked goods, and honestly gained like 15, 20 cooking channels.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it'll be interesting to see how that works when the gardening comes back in. Will they be interested? Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, even the mining company there, Miami Mining. Did we tell you about that? They actually came into our live. Miami Mining Co. is a gemstone company. The video that we put out was an hour long. Yeah. So they came into our live and they're like, oh, thank you for the review. We shared you on Instagram, and our video went up on their Instagram, and we even got a couple subscribers off of that too. So we were like, wow, that's different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see how all that goes, right?
Yeah. What I got to do is I got to get there's a couple of them that are on to the gold and silver stuff, and try to get them to come up on mine, and get them also to share out or be ahead of time, let their subscribers know they're going to be on mine. Because when one of the channels did that, I picked up like 200 subscribers that one night. Wow. Yeah, and I was lucky enough, I said, hey, so yeah, great for all you coming over here and subscribe. Do me a favor, make sure you click the notification bell and watch at least one video, thumbs up that video, and say, I just came over from so and so.
Yeah, hey, I know how to get you 1,000 in one night if you're interested.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that if you can get some coming over on collaborations and stuff, and they will follow that program and watch at least one video that night, if not 2 or 3 short ones. It can be a simple little 2-minute one or a 3-minute one. Watch those and thumbs up and say, hey, I came over from so and so. There's the comment, there's the thumbs up, and they watch it all. That helps.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, you guys, I'm heading to bed.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys so much for doing this. It was such a great live stream.
And we even got you snorting some good ones because it was funny.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
And I almost hit my head on the table. I bent over so hard, fast laughing.
Yeah.
So, thank everybody in the side chat. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Kate's Kitchen, Digs Outdoors, Gear Grinding Prep for the Autistic Prepper, Sonar Roots of Christie, Rebel Canners, Fishes and Loaves Lives, Emma 3010. I'm going back up and just reading everybody off. Kaylin Strain, thank you for coming in. The Autistic Prepper. There was another one in here in the kitchen with Karen was in here for a while. And I checked out. I went over to hers. I posted her link. Oh, she's got a good recipe. It's like a 2-minute video for chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I've interviewed her before. She's a great person.
And Gardner Josh, thank you for being here. Yeah. Everybody, thanks for coming in. Yep. And we're going to I got 2 thumbs up over on Facebook.
Yeah, there you go.
For that, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here.
All right, guys. Happy New Year.
All right. Yeah. Happy New Year. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just
we'll see you around.
Final words, people. don't make a New Year resolution. Make a New Year's plan.
Yes.
Something that you can adjust and work on for the year to get your preps up. Get your garden in. If you don't have a garden, plan on doing a garden. Start out small. Don't overwhelm yourself, but get something growing. All right.
Yep,
So everyone,
exactly.
take care.
All right. Have a